Hello, 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 and welcome to the Moonlight. Moonlight. It is moonlight. Moonlight. Anyhow, I am Legacy Moon. Welcome to all of you. Welcome to the you who are here in the chat. And we have first on the moonwalk, Black but Not Bitter, Justin's mom, Salty Buzzard, Leo Lady, Domachi, the RN, Mrs. CLC, and those of you who are in the clouds, the bushes, and those of you who watch upon the replay. So I know that V is still live, and I waited just to what is going why? Oh, that must be minutes. Okay, so anyhow, it's late, and I came on a little bit later to give that live, the chance to get close to the end. But so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. And if those of you who um are unable to catch it, welcome, 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 because I know you are Pondy Replay. Okay, so tonight we are going to get into how much Nesto likes his attorney. You know, you can never go by what you heard the last time because there is always something new. But before we get into that, what I do want to get into is the documents that Sonia, hey Jackson Tabasco, that Sonia turned in, that she wasn't going to turn in, but did. And I'm gonna tell y'all something else. Now, I don't know how many of y'all have seen these documents, read them, whatever. But something that I noticed, remember when Sylvia came out here all on the streets telling us all that Sonia had this attorney, and Will Wooten used, I guess, when he was in law school, worked for this attorney or clerked for this attorney, whatever it is that they do when they are done law school. So, and they all talked and chit chatted, and whatever happened. That is what Sylvia told us before the day that the documents was even due. So the documents, what the due date was not upon us yet, and she was already telling us the outcome. And one thing we know about Sonia is she don't never do nothing early. Okay, we are lucky if she does it late or at all. But Sylvia was to have us to believe that these documents were turned in and submitted earlier, and it was a kumbaya moment, and everyone was happy. Well, looking at said documents, I can tell you some things that I'm going to tell you what was it, 11 pieces of paper that she turned in. Right quick, I'm not going to do a whole lot of reading or anything like that. But I'm just going to tell y'all some of the things that she handed in. So the very first thing she handed in was some emails, and it consisted of 33.8 megabytes, approximately 15 files. Found that to be Interesting. Mrs. CLC says Sylvia back was lying. Then we had number two, Truth Finder reports 1.66 megabytes, which consisted of 6 files. Then we have another item for number three, and which I thought was interesting. I was like, wait a minute, what is this? Because it's just a bunch of numbers. It doesn't tell us what it is, but it's on an MP4. And I know, like, when I do my editing and things like that, that's done on like MP4 and whatever, probably some other things that I don't know about. But it got me to thinking that must be the video that Nesto thought was just going to clear his name, of him throwing his daughter, who is schizophrenic, out the house, or bipolar. He can't make up his mind what the girl is from day to day. So this is what I think that is. I could be wrong, but that's what I think it is. Then we have a follow date or date. I don't know what that is, but whatever it is, it's a PDF. Then we have, let me see. It says IMG, so I'm thinking that that's some sort of imaging. That's number five. Then for number six, we have an incident report from, looks like 2019. We have another incident report, looks like from 2021. Then we have number eight, King sworn complaint, worthless checks. So that's apparently someplace that Nesto wrote a bad check to, as usual. Then we have that mysterious limited edition. Uh, oh shoot, I'm looking right at it, and the words won't come out my mouth. Power of attorney. Okay. Then we have some screenshots. We also have number 11. We have Nesto's SunTrust account. We have number 12, his Wells Fargo account. And number 13, Williams letters to Durham. That was very interesting. So those are the things that were turned in, and that was on the 14th. And remember, Sylvia would have us to believe that, like, sometime days before that, Sonia had turned the stuff in. So, we can't believe anything that lady says. But anywho, so let's get into this call that I'm going to be reviewing. We are going to be listening and finding out how Nesto really feels about his attorney. Black but not bitter says folio is the receipt from the hotel. Is it really? Wow. Hey, Jackie Gates. That the receipt. Okay, the receipt from the hotel, as if that's beneficial. I don't know why her and Sylvia was waving that thing around like it was really going to mean something. But thanks for letting me know that, because I really did. I had no clue what that was. Mrs. CLC says, LOL, correction. Silverback, aka Mammy Fresh, was lying about side hen high power attorney. Yes. Oh, I don't think I completed, I don't think I finished my thought. So, like, she didn't have her own attorney. She, like, went through um Sean Hoover and Joy Love. That's who she went through. Oh, lying heifers. But anyway, let me grab this call so we can get into it. And I'm not going to keep y'all that long. I get so tickled when I am able to review something that they've done in the past and compare it to what they are talking, what they are talking about right now in the present time. Jackie Gates says, and they should lock Celia up for selling it for five. Sylvia up for selling it for $500 for people to see. No, the people who paid $500 to see it is who should be locked up, because I wouldn't give her 5 cents for anything she's showing. I mean, like, if I had to pay to get my Kiki off of her, then I just wouldn't get a Kiki, because I ain't paying that lady for nothing. So, what I am interested in seeing is that if she will still be doing her verbal watermarks, since some of her very own people, the people who actually support her in real life, since some of them complained, I want to see if she is really going to continue to do that or she's going to stop. I also want to see, because now today is Thursday. No. Well, yeah, actually, technically it is. No. Damn, it ain't even midnight yet. Okay, so it's not Thursday yet, but in like 45 minutes it's going to be Thursday. And we're going to see if Sylvia has her on, because I think she either had her on a Thursday or a Friday, because she's going to be doing that every week. So I can't wait to see how that plays out. And if it does play out, how long it lasts. So let me grab, no, I have the call. Let me share the screen, because as y'all know, I was having some issues with that. Okay, share screen. And we are going to get into it. Before we get started, how cold is it where you live? I'm just curious. I think it's I think it's gotten down to 13 now where I am at. But how cold is it where you are? And is there any snow where you are? We were supposed to get some, but I see that they've removed it. So I don't know what's going to happen. Anyway, let's get into this call. Okay. Oh, let me go to okay, here we go.
This video contains clips from a call made on January 19th, 2023. Nesto seems happy with his attorney's performance in court on this day. He then seems unhappy when Sonia tells him about her email exchange with his attorney. Take a listen.
It's 30 degrees where you are, black but not bitter. Oh, poor native. I know he's probably just an icicle now. Mrs. CLC says second snow day in Missouri, 15 degrees. Jackie Yates said it's 17 on the east side of Michigan. We didn't get any snow today. We have enough out here already. That's what I was getting ready to say. Seems to me like y'all should have enough there. Jackson Tabasco says it is 30 plus degrees where she is. Yeah, it is. It's quite chilly. The funny part about it is when I'm doing these lives, I start off cold and then I get hot. So I always have the fan on, but I forget to turn it off at night. So my sister like has a fit when she gets up in the daytime. Black but not bitter says supposed to get some snow flurries tomorrow. Snow flurries. We had some pretty ones yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? But I knew that they weren't going to stick because they were those like really big, huge one. I love looking at those. I really do. I love to see them fall from the sky. They hit the ground and never accumulate to anything, but I just love to see them. Leo Lady said, I got out of ATL yesterday in time. And Summer's Child said, hi, all. It's 16 degrees here. And Salty Buzzer says 24 right now, 16 after a while. You know what I can't understand? Why does it always say, like here, it'll say 28 degrees outside, but it feels like 10. Well, then why don't we just call it 10 degrees if that's what it feels like? It makes no sense to me. Jackson Tabasco said, baby, y'all don't want to move to another state. I don't know. I like wintertime and I really like snow. I just wish like one day it'll snow because it hasn't done this in years, snowed on Christmas. I would love to see a snowy Christmas. Hey, allegedly in Harmon. Okay, let's hear these two people complain. The king of the world.
Hello?
Hi.
How you doing? Can you hear me? Because it's so loud in here where I'm at.
It's okay. How was court?
He did his thing. He did good.
Okay, he showed his ass like he's supposed to.
He did.
Did he talk about your bond or he couldn't?
He did good. That's all I'm gonna say on the phone. I'm gonna talk good. He did good. He did everything you asked him. He did good.
All right, thank you.
You know, what's funny about his court appearances, I don't care if they are in front of Manning, who does Zoom court, or Judge Adams, or the other judge whose name I can't think of right now, but it doesn't matter. We always see it like before we get late in the afternoon. We've always seen, except for when it's Manning, that's evening, but anytime any other judge, if it's even late in the afternoon, we see it before evening time. Why is it this chick does not ever, because one thing she can count on, let's for fun say she really does not listen to the calls. She doesn't go over there to see what phone calls from prison is doing. Let's say for fun that that really happens. One thing we know she can do, and that she does know, is that all of these content creators, and she knows which ones, record and have it posted up on their channel. Please tell me why she is not over there on those channels, at least looking at her boo's court appearance. I mean, like, if I was gonna like support someone for the fee of $600 a month, I certainly want to see their court appearance. It's like, remember when they used to, what is it, UNICEF? You used to send money over there to Africa or whatever, and if you do, you get a letter from your child, and pictures too. Now we don't know if that's really the child we're supporting, and we don't really know if that's really their picture, but at least we got something for what we, are donating, and we're happy. This girl can't even make it her business to get up and see about what is going on with her man's court case. I don't care if she does not like the content creator. I don't care. It's her boyfriend. She loved it at him. So she needs to be seeing what's going on with his case, but she can never seem to do that. Hey, cool weather farmer and Rossi, how you doing?
Yeah.
He responded to my 3 emails.
Oh,
3 emails. He responded to her 3 emails. So let's for fun say that those emails are only $50 a piece instead of 100, just for Krill to open them. That's still money that Shirley's paying.
he did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. And I told him I feel like it's best that we don't speak, and then I just deal with him through email because we're getting off focus, and everything needs to be about your case, and that's it.
I'm sorry, Krill. We need to speak by email only, because you are talking to me on the phone and you're getting all off key and unfocused on my man's case because you're so into me. We can't do this, Krill. We've got to stop meeting like this. Like, I'm so sure that's what really happened.
Nothing else.
Okay.
So I sent that before you went to court. So
Okay.
it was an unprofessional email, unlike the other ones, but it wasn't disrespectful. It was just, this is what it is. That's all.
Hey, Petty Patty. Yes, Krill, this is what it is. We can't meet like this. Our eyes can no longer meet like this. We have to keep it professional for my man.
Okay. He did good.
How do you feel?
I'll tell you they moved us today, so I'm gonna open dorm now, so it's a little louder. But it feel better.
What's that, Nesto? You're in an open dorm. Could it be that you are now being housed with the other? Oh, wait, no, no, it's too soon. They're probably not housing you with the other offenders of your kind yet. Hey, salt and pepper tresses.
Here, 'cause it ain't all dark. This is some sunshine come through.
Okay. Oh yeah, because you've been. Yeah, because I don't get fresh air at night. They need to have yard time.
Yeah, they do. They do have your time. I just
Oh,
don't.
for real?
Girl.
Yeah, yeah, 'cause it smell like a dog when you come back out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you smell like the great outdoors.
Yeah, yeah.
You
So,
take a shower.
So, y'all, my dogs don't even smell like dogs after they've gone out and come back in. Ironically, though, when we open the patio door and they stand in the patio, they seem to smell like dogs. But other than that, they don't be smelling like dogs. Please explain to me why Nesto smells like a dog when he goes outside. I don't know if they're not giving him. What did he call it? Cosmetics. I don't know if they're not giving him so he can buy deodorant. I don't know, but why on earth does this man smell like a dog after he goes out in the yard? Somebody please help me because I don't know.
well, they have no hot water, so over here we at,
What?
it's good hot water where we at now.
You said there is hot water?
Yeah, now it is.
What Jackson Tabasco said, because he is a dog, he ain't been groomed. Well, I guess he trying to say because they ain't had no hot water. But guess what? Water cleans you, whether it's hot or cold. You get you some soap and you get some water. I don't care what temperature it is. You're still gonna be clean and smelling good. Hey, Darlene Bell, how are you doing? Darlene Bell says, "Hi, Legacy and family. It's 10 degrees, which is about 7 here in Chicago. Too cold for all that nonsense." I know that's right. Did I say hey Petty Patty? I think I did, but I'm not sure. Hey Petty Patty.
Where they moved us to.
So do you feel better over there?
It's open dawn, but yeah, I do feel better because it's lighter in here. It's not. I don't do good in dark. I don't like dark. I don't like dark and
Okay.
gloomy, just
Mm-hmm.
type shit. Yeah. So this is
Right.
not as depressing. Um, where I have when I started. When I started, this shit
Okay.
really depressing.
Oh, I know. It was a nightmare.
Yeah. So
It's a nightmare.
it's getting a little bit better, but I do feel better today. But I would say this: everything that they told you was the truth. I saw that for myself today. I saw it today myself, and I heard it. I heard
Okay.
it. So everything.
Let me see what lie he's getting ready to tell. Have, I got a question. Have y'all ever been in a club that has been so crowded that you like kind of go into the bathroom and take like a short impromptu whole bath, just like right in the middle of the club, especially if it's a dude there that you like. Anybody, somebody, right, somebody raise your hand.
That they said was true.
Okay.
So
So that's cool.
yeah. So I definitely got to tell you that part.
As
So
long as you're happy, that's all that matters.
huh?
As long as you're happy with it, that's all that matters.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think he's okay. He's full control of whatever his job is. So yeah,
Okay.
he didn't stutter like the other motherfuckers.
Oh God, oh, it was better than BC.
I never. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He was way. If I had him, I would never been in here this long.
Now, see, if he had Krail, he would have been out of jail. He wasn't in there stuttering like BC was, but here we are into 2025, and yet he is still in there. Jackson Tabasco said, not at a club. Let me tell you something, Jackson Tabasco. I had my friends, there's this club that everybody went to. And I don't do one way in, one way out clubs, where the entrance and the exit is the same one door. I don't do those. They had tricked me, got me out there. This is a place where there's literally a security gate, at the front. And then you drive like a whole, after you get through the security gate, you drive like a whole mile before you get to the club. And then it didn't have any insulation. I'm not so sure, there was no ceiling really. Like it was, but no insulated seal. I mean, just jacked up. And the bathroom, no toilet paper. I mean, they had toilet paper all on the floor, but no toilet paper in the club. I mean, in the stall in the club, but it was just all on the ground, right? And it was so hot, and I don't like sweating. And I know I'm always fresh, but I just was like, I was so high, so disgusted, so ready to go home. This place was in the woods, and I'm in the bathroom with some and when I went, I had two purses when I went to the club. I had my actual purse, and then I had my club purse, which was a little teeny tiny purse that fit like some keys and stuff like that in it. So I had to go out to the car to my real purse and get out some deodorant to put on after I washed. Now, it wasn't that I did not smell fresh, it was that there were folks around me that didn't smell fresh. And you know how when you smell someone around you that's not fresh, so then you start feeling like maybe you're not fresh. So it was a situation like that. So I had to go to the club and take a hoe bath. Black but not bitter said not I. Petty Petty said I just tucked my hands under the covers. Hey, let's talk about it all. Hey, Miss CLC says LOL. That's a new one. 304 baths at the club. Yes. You know, I'm used to clubs that have air conditioners and things. This club here, I left that. I never went back. Never. Never wanted to see that place again. Mm-mm. Leo Lady said, I'm with you at Legacy. Have to have two ways in and two ways out. Yeah, see, that was my first mistake. What? You can only get. I had another friend. We went to a club, and this was a small club, but it was um, a Hispanics, you know, mostly Mexicans. And this club was one way in, one way out. But the problem with that, she had all these rules like, okay, there's only one way in and one way out. But so, like, we need to sit near the door, but not with our backs to the door because we want to see who's coming in case somebody pulls out a gun. I'm like, what? If I don't want to go to any club where I got to follow rules, that's just too much for me. Too much. Unicorn dreams and strange things. How are you doing?
I know that for a fact.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Okay, good.
yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's good. All right, good.
Yeah. So how was your day today?
I'm just worried because I ain't heard from you, so I'm good.
Yeah, they was moving us and that transition and all that, and moving here last, all that going back and forth, of course. So I'm just really just getting settled down and getting to
No,
the phone.
that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. As long as you're okay, that's all.
Yeah. So hope to God I see you shortly. That's all I'm gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. That's what I'm gonna say.
Right. Turn this nightmare around.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
cool.
yeah. So yeah, so we can go and call Slack if you want to see what he
He,
got
he,
going on.
he signed up. He signed up today for your visit.
What you talking for? What you talking for?
Oh, sorry. He signed up today for your visit.
Oh, okay.
He called
Yeah.
me. He was down there.
He what?
He called me when he was down there signing up.
Is this that time that Lamont allegedly went for a visit but did not, couldn't? I don't really know what the reasoning was, why he could not get in, or is he talking about Krill? I don't know. Black but not bitter says haven't been to a club since I was in my 20s, which was over 30 years ago. I think I was in my late 30s, early beginning of my 40s when the last time I was at a club. Joseph Bullard says Nesto was taking bird baths in church's chicken bathrooms. Stankin' rascal. Why it have to be a church's chicken bathroom with that nasty chicken? Leo Lady says I'm a lion always on guard. And Patty Patty says she's choking on fat lie. Right? Because that's what she does best is, you know, I don't believe she's no paralegal. I don't believe she's any of the careers that she claims to have been, nor do I believe she owns and has as much money as she always says she has. But one thing I do truly believe about this girl is she is a liar, a professional liar, and not a good one. Not a good one.
For your visit.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
No, yeah. So hold on. Let me call him on his phone.
Hold on.
And did y'all hear her say she was worried because she hadn't heard from him? He's in. What is going to happen? Besides Kidney Punch Ken and whatever new character that may come along, what is really going to happen to this man? I mean, really?
Huh?
Yeah. I don't want to call him just yet. Not just yet. No,
Oh,
go
go
on.
ahead. What you got to say? No, 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 no. You can talk to me.
What you say?
You can talk to me. He's trying to say. What?
Lord have mercy.
Yeah. Feel better today. Much better today. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah.
That's all I want. So you can feel better.
I feel better today. Uh,
The dark cloud has moved.
who?
The dark cloud has moved.
Yeah. I think it's shifting now. That's what I think.
Oh, my word.
Black but not bitter. Do you see what is going on here? Joseph Bullard says, at black but not bitter. This is a county correctional facility calling from Nesto of Cobb County. Will you accept the charges? I can't wait to hear your answer. Darlene Bell said, is she involved with Krell and discussing it with Nesto? Well, she tried to make it seem every chance she got that Krell was so into her. That's what she tried to say. But we don't believe anything she says, so we know that's not true. Yeah, we all waiting for Black but not bitter to answer that question.
He is. When I look at your last, this
What
could
you
just
worry?
be me. I
You
don't
worry
know.
about what?
No, I'm not. It's just, it's not a really a worry. It's just what I feel.
What you feel? Tell me what you
I
feel.
feel, I feel that your last 10 years, you know, I don't think, I think you enjoyed that.
You think I enjoyed what? My last 10 years?
Yeah.
No, that's not true. You don't know what you're talking about. See, you're just talking. You don't know
Oh,
what you're
sorry.
talking about.
So, Nesta, are you telling us that you did not enjoy your last 10 years and you want this lady to go ahead and pay your legal fees? Okay. Hey, Shay B.
We're
Because
gonna
I
really,
don't
really listen. We're gonna really
have a
sit down. Now.
conversation.
Just be quiet, please. Can you be quiet, please, just a little bit? If you just listen to me, you'll catch on. Please.
I come to that. I got what you're saying going for. I get that. I'm just saying when
I
I
don't
just
think
I
you
just feel like
understand. You don't know what you're
uh,
talking about. It's just
I probably don't. I probably
no, you
don't.
don't. You're assuming again. See, let us just sit by a bonfire. You know what I'm saying? Or some not by, but you know what I'm saying? By with cool
Right.
outside bonfire. Sit back, drink a little bit. Just a little bit. I don't drink much. You know what I'm saying? Just really have a good power, and you really understand what you're searching for. Because you're wrong what you're saying. You're assuming. And I don't want to
That is an
interfere with you.
assumption. It's all an assumption.
Is
It
what?
is. It is. It's all an assumption.
Yeah, I don't want you to feel. I don't want you to even get caught up in assuming because you'll lose with that, and I don't want you to lose. So I do a lot of listening, so I ain't.
Hey, Superfly. This is what pisses me off. So, like, this man really, really, really expected um, Shirley to pay his legal fees, and he want to be telling this other woman that he wasn't happy, the last 10 years, and you're just assuming. Let me just say this. First of all, I really don't care how happy if like I'm in a relationship with someone. I don't care how happy their last made them feel. I don't care. Now, you know, whatever they did to hurt your feelings or make you sad or take advantage of or whatever, I am more than interested in, just so I can make sure that we're good and that, I don't affect you or upset you in that way or whatever, because, I'm just a wonderful woman. So if that other woman, did them wrong, that's because she was trash anyway. But I don't want to sit up and talk to no man that I'm supposedly in a relationship about how good and how happy he was with the last one or current one as it stands, because at the time when she was running around sleeping with him, he was still with Shirley. Hey, Miss Boogie Down. So, y'all, the answer to that question from Joseph Bullard to Black but Not Bitter, and just in case anyone is confused, I will read it again. He says, at Black but Not Bitter, this is a collect call from Nesto from a Cobb County Correctional Facility. Will you accept the charges? And Black but Not Bitter's answer was hell no.
Ain't gonna lose by listening. That me, that my job. I listen. I don't get caught up on the trying to assume anything because I will lose. I don't
Right.
lose by listening. Everything I've told you, for instance, I've been locked up. I say, watch this, watch that. I hear this and this. When you battle a little bit, because you know, but I will say this right here, and I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. You said I got a good one right here. Now I got a little shaky rock and roll last week, but you said it. Just be patient, okay? Now
He got a shake and rattle and roll last week. Wait a minute. Me, cause what? Who shook him, rattled him, and rolled him last week? Oof.
watch that. I hear this and this. When you battle a little bit, because you know, but I will say this right here, and I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. You said I got a good one right here. Now I got a little shaky rock and roll last week, but you said it. Just be.
He got a little shaky roll and roll last week. Mm, okay. Sure wish I had. Where is Native at to interpret when you need him?
Be patient. Okay. Now, did I get off track? Yeah, yeah, 'cause that's what I was feeling. But I feel it's good today. So I had to tell you that. I had to tell you when
Mm.
you're wrong or you're right in our relationship. You're right. It just I don't want you to get out the rocket bowl, but you're right. I saw it today. I saw
Mhm.
what I saw,
What
and
is
I
a
saw what
rocket
you saw.
bowl?
You understand
Mhm.
what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. I just told you, if I had them from day one, I would not be sitting
Right.
here.
Joseph Bullard, what's a rocket bowl? What is a rocket bowl? He doesn't want her to get off the rocket bowl. Somebody please tell me what a rocket bowl is. I want to know.
At all.
Well, well, that's good. I'm happy for that. Which
Okay.
would have happened months ago, back in August.
Yes.
But I called the office today again twice. They never called me back. I'm thinking they're not going to call me back because they're probably overwhelmed, understaffed, and just it's whatever. So I'm just mainly just try to focus on seeing about
Hold
I don't
tight.
know how I could.
Hold tight
Hmm.
for a minute. Hold tight. That's what I'm gonna tell you. Just hold tight for a
Oh,
minute.
okay, never mind. All right
Yes.
then.
You understand now?
Yeah, I get you. I get
Thank you.
you.
Thank you.
Okay, I
It
see what
working
you're
in your
saying.
it work. That's right.
I
Oh,
see what you're saying. Okay,
okay. I
I'll pump the
felt.
brakes.
Huh?
I said I'll
Yes.
pump the brakes.
Yes. 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 Okay. Now.
We'll pump the brakes on that one.
All right. So now, uh, I told you you're gonna be good. I said we're gonna be good. So we're gonna be good. So I feel that. So we're gonna be good. So
Okay.
that's what I'm trying to say to you. We're gonna be all right.
Mm-hmm.
Just fine. Yeah. Got my
Everything,
confirmation. I got my
everything.
confirmation today. So we're gonna be
Oh,
good.
that's good then. 'Cause I
Yes.
was really worried. I'm like, oh, you heard from him. He might be feeling kind of depressed. Court must not went well.
You what?
That's what I was thinking. I was like, it could go either way, though. I'm like, it could be good or it could be bad.
No, no, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. That's what I'm trying to say to you. That it's coming
Mhm.
all the way like it needs to be to just a little bit more patient. So right now, I have to be a little bit patient. I gotta get you to be a little patient and focus on which way you want to go. You told me you want to do the RV park. It's, we figure that out. Move forward.
That's the end game. I was looking at strip clubs earlier today. It sucks to be poor.
I get that. I get that. I
So I
understand.
need
Wait, so Joseph Bullard says, when I put it into my Nesto Mushmouth decoder device, I think it means toilet bowl. Okay. Summer's Child said, who knows what this mumbling mouth mofo is talking about? Rocket bowl. I know, right? Hey, Burley '09. Burley '09 says he is saying he and her got a little shaky last week. Well, that couldn't have been possible because he's been in jail since 2022. So, and they can't get shaky on the phone because remember, we are all in their business. So they would never. And Mrs. CLC said, LOL, side hen, LOL, don't understand what he is saying. She just loved to agree with him. Now, I agree with that. I certainly do agree with that. She don't be knowing half the time what he's saying either. Because if she did, she would correct. Well, no, maybe not her. Maybe she won't correct him. But allegedly, in Harmon says he's constipated. Allegedly, in Harmon. No.
I need to not like be lazy. I need to just get up off my ass and do what I need to do. So
Sonia, you said it. You said it. You need not to be lazy. You need to get up off of your ass. Okay? You said it. You said it, not us. Because I know everything that you intend to do, it's always on Monday, but then Monday comes and goes and it never gets done.
that's why I'm
Okay,
gonna just start looking at the things.
so
And
you
I
know,
got a couple people that want to, invest or whatever. Or I was looking at Vegas. I just gotta have a conversation because it's a club in Vegas that's for sale. But
okay.
we'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
So which one you gonna do?
Whatever makes sense.
Okay, so when you gonna start on that?
I'm starting on that tomorrow. I can't wait.
You can't wait. Okay.
I gotta
Oh,
get on it like ASAP. But I mean, the townhouse is still, staying there. So if you get out, you gotta, and I'll still be between the two. I don't know where I'm gonna be like that. But I just need to get the money part together.
okay.
So whatever works, just
Well,
whatever works.
uh, yeah. Okay. 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 Okay, I
Of course,
get
you
it.
gotta wait till all of this is over. You know what I'm saying? See what the outcome is and all of that.
I think I'm be okay. I think I'm be okay. I think I'm be okay. Yeah,
That's fine.
I
Not
think
even
I'm gonna
better.
be okay. I'm just gotta be just a little more patient and let God work His magic to uh them.
Hey, Peppermint Patty, the only whip. Who else has come in? That's it. Let me read some of these comments. So, Peppermint Patty says, we're going to be about your wife that still loves you at this point. Superfly said, Sonia loves to hear herself talk. So does Nesto. Mushmouth syndrome. Burley 9 says, not sexually. He is saying he was getting out of line, but he is getting her back in line right now. Ain't nothing, nobody who is, you can't tell me nothing if you are in jail. You can't tell me how to get in line, out of line, or around the line if you are incarcerated. Shay B said at Joseph Bullard, why can I get this secret decoder? Where can I get this secret decoder device? I never knew what this nigga talking about. Darlene Bell said, are they fighting tonight. And Peppermint Patty said, he is such an ass. Stay in there. He is. He is such an ass. And Jackie Gates says tomorrow must be a Monday for him or her. Because she only does stuff on Mondays.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's gonna be just fine. Yeah.
If you spoke with Mr. Williams and he told you something, then I'm good with that. I
She's reading the email.
appreciate the position you've taken with respect to not speaking to me. I agree with your sentiment about him being in jail and needing to be free. You can continue providing to me anything you believe is needed by me. I, as stated previously, will not object to receiving it. I don't know of what you're referring to concerning someone lying to you, but I don't disagree. But I don't agree with you taking it out on me through the use of profanity and then hanging up on me. I believe the best way to communicate with someone is to communicate with them if you want to. Well, when my representation of Mr. Williams has come to an end, tell me more about it. Then I will be interested in hearing about it. And you don't have to ever be concerned with me getting distracted when representing a client. I never have, and I don't intend till now. Until then, or other inspiring events, have a great day. Oh, this motherfucker. So I'm hearing things now.
Hold on. Stop that shit. If you stop that
Okay,
shit
sorry.
now.
Um, I don't, at this point, I'm not sure if that was an email from Krill to her or from her to Krill. Regardless of whichever it was, she still could not read it correctly. So now Shay B. Joseph Bullard said he got his detector machine off of Amazon and it really helps with these calls. Okay. So go on over there to Amazon and you too can have yourselves a bullshit decode. Well, wait a minute. It wasn't called bullshit decoder. I think it was just called a Nesto decoder machine. And you too can know what he is saying. Hey, not Leo lady. I revised. Say I revised. What I was getting ready to do is read Leo lady's comment. She says Krill just told her he wasn't interested in her. Is that where all that hostility that she has is coming from? He said, "Girl, I don't want you."
You're gonna piss me
I
off
didn't
now.
say
No,
nothing
you're
but
laughing. No, you're fucking
what?
laughing now. I'm telling you, I need for you to cut that shit out. I'm
Okay,
asking you,
sorry.
please.
All right.
All right? Because I know some shit. I know
Can't nobody who ain't free cuss me out. I'm sorry.
some shit. I know some shit. And I'm asking you to cut that out because this could benefit
Oh,
all of us. And I asked you that last
what?
week, please.
You said what? Say again?
He
I
said, "Cut
said,
that shit
please.
out."
I asked you last week to slow down on that. Cut it out, please. Let the shit work. It'll smooth itself out. Okay? And I told him, listen to what I got to say, please. I
Okay, go
told
ahead.
I told my people, I said they don't like people lying or feel like they're being lied to. Okay? And I cleaned it up today and told you today, whatever they told you on this end, they wasn't lying. I heard it from the white man mouth itself
No,
today.
no. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when he said you told him not to talk to me anymore.
Man, we passed that shit. You
That's
got
the
what
lie I
you
was
need.
talking about. I wasn't talking about no other lie. I know what you're
I
talking about,
got
the
that
other shit.
part. I got
Let me tell you something. I don't know that that's a lie. We don't know that Nesto didn't tell Krill not to talk to Sonya anymore. We don't know. We know how this man has absolutely no backbone. I mean, yeah, he can push women around, but I can believe that he told Krill, don't talk to her no more. And then he's sitting on the phone with her saying, I didn't say, because we know him. We know how he's set up.
that part.
Right. That's why I hung up on him and cussed at him because he said that
Okay.
shit.
And
And
I
I
got
didn't like the game he was playing because, listen, the whole time When I
I
told you the
got it.
first
I
time I
got it.
got
I
the
got it. I
okay,
got it. I got it.
he was
Listen to
he
me,
had a
love.
problem with me
Love,
exactly.
love,
Okay, all
love,
right,
love.
all right, all right.
Okay. Do you
I'm not
love?
gonna even
Do you love me?
respond to that. I
Oh
love
my
you very
God,
much.
do you love
Well,
me?
come on
Nothing else
now.
to say about it.
Okay.
Shut
Thank
up.
you. Okay. You're getting
Ah,
what you want. You just got to
okay,
listen to what your folks
I got
saying.
you.
Okay. If you read the email again, you got what you wanted again. But you're not. You come on now. You're
I
trying to be.
see. I see. No, 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 no. I see. I'm just reading what he said, but I
Uh,
see, and I'm gonna let it go because a lot of people that lie like that will never own to the lies. I'm gonna let it go.
Pot calling kettle. Pot calling kettle. So, Salty Buzzard says she's completely insane and dangerous. People like that who just, when you start to make up unnecessary lies, like lies that don't count, that is a very big concern. Black but not bitter said anyone who is wearing borrowed underwear and has and has a bedtime could never talk to me like this. Mrs. CLC says from krill to side hen allegedly. You're right about that, but how dare you talk to me like that and you wearing somebody else's underwear? Shay B said, especially if he thinks Krill was getting that under yonder. Burley 9 says, there you go. He told it he likes to only keep people in the dark and call it facts. Call it facts or getting their facts together. Joseph Bullard says, "How do you expect an attorney to help free you when your side hen is writing letters like this to your counsel? Um, his toast goose is cooked." Let's see.
Go because I'm not talking to him no more, so it don't matter no more to me.
and that's
I
fine.
just,
So,
and this is what my concern is. My only concern about that is if you lying like that about this, I don't want him lying to you about your case. That's all my concern is
Girl,
do not lie
bye.
about the case.
and if they
That's
do,
all I care about. That other
I know
stuff
you
I
do.
don't even care about
I know
because
you do.
so be the
And
tell.
I
And I
know you.
knew it was a lie, but I knew why he lied.
Okay.
But
Okay.
don't
Good.
lie. I don't like
Okay.
that. So
We got that. We got that part. But you did not what I said. I said I told them what you don't like. So did you not hear that paragraph, ma'am?
I heard that.
Okay. Did you hear me defending my folks? Did you hear that?
Mhm.
Okay. Calm down with the rest of the part, please, ma'am. For me. If it was me on the other shoe, you'd probably be hooping and hollering at me, telling me shut the fuck up. And I would shut the fuck up because I respect you.
I
Okay?
got you. I got you. I got you.
If it was me
Now.
on the other shoe,
Okay.
You say nothing.
All right. Now, here we go. I said I had a good day today. And we said yesterday we will see what's going to happen today. Did we or not agree on it? I'm answering for you.
We did.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm telling you straight up, we good. If you listen what I'm saying, I told you to hold up, just hold tight. And you said, okay. I hope you picked up what I was saying.
No, I did. I did. I
Uh,
get
uh,
you. I get
uh,
you.
all right. Now, just like I explained to the other folks, man, everybody can benefit from each other for a world of knowledge. I had to explain to I know what the fuck I'm talking about because whatever was said to them, they can use what was said to them was the truth. I can't say what I want to say on this phone, but by YouTube,
I know.
you understand what I'm saying?
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, that's all I'm trying to say. I can't say what's so.
here we are with the infamous I can't say what I want to say over this phone. A Revive says all of a sudden she cares about liars. Yeah, all of a sudden.
What I'm saying is your conversation has really helped. their conversation has helped. That's what I'm trying to say. So really, it's a win-win situation, but it's gonna be
I got you.
smooth. You got what I'm saying now? I
You
know what
get
I'm
me?
talking about. I know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, let's see what you know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know what I'm talking
We don't
about
trust
now.
what you're talking about. We don't trust what
Uh,
you're talking about.
okay. Yeah.
Okay, so I said I want to thank you for your defense today. Nelson was very pleased. Thank you. And that's all I'm saying. That's
You
it.
don't even have to say that.
That's the response you get. And that's it.
You
No, you
don't
know
need.
why? You know why? Listen, because a lot of people be on their ego thing. So when you sit there and oh, I heard you were really good. Thank you. Appreciate you. It pushes them to do better the next
All
time.
right,
You
cool. Go ahead.
understand? It's
All
a
right, go ahead.
stroke of the ego. Do you
Go
understand
ahead.
what you're talking?
Because you know how you black people are with that ego thing. You have to pat you black people on the back, because if you pat you black people on the back, then they'll do even better the next time, because they was just so grateful and happy for the fact that you had told them that they was doing good. Yes, a boss. Okay, yes, a boss. Hey, my tie, how are you doing?
What I'm
Yeah.
talking about?
And
Exactly.
I
So
just
when
asked.
you
Hold
compliment
up.
a person on something that you need to keep going, they're gonna keep it going. So you spoke on it. I appreciate your defense today, and that's what I was very pleased. Thank you. That's it. You ain't saying shit else. We're not
And
talking
I
about
did not.
me.
And I did
Or I'm
not
not
go
even
into.
gonna bring up. We're not gonna bring
Hold
up
up.
the fact that
Hold
I'm
up.
hallucinating about the lie.
Damn, man. You know what?
I let it
Don't.
go. I let it go.
You're gonna get a good spanking when I get home. Cause you know what?
You
You would
do that.
not let.
He loves to spank women, doesn't he? He gonna spank Shirley. He gonna spank Sonya. He just spank, 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 spank. I wonder who's spanking him while he is incarcerated.
Nobody finish talking. You're gonna talk till you get it all the way out.
I
All the
know,
way out.
right?
That's
That's just
not good all
I
the
was
time.
raised. Well, you know what? I have to finish my thoughts sometimes.
All right.
That's
Just
all
say,
the
let me
And
time.
just
finish
like
my.
you have to finish yours.
Okay. All right. But just say, let me finish my thoughts, please. So then you can. Sure. Say all you got to say.
But
That's
that's
how it's
all
supposed
the
to be. We
time.
different kind of folks now. Come on now. So here we go. That's fine. But make sure you say I did not tell you no details. I was just pleased. That's it. Because I did
That's
not
all I
tell you
said. I
no.
just read it. I sent it. It's done. I told you what I just read. I didn't put no specifics in it. It's 2 lines. I would like to thank you for your defense today. Nelson was very pleased. Thank you. That's all I said.
Okay,
Ain't saying
cool.
shit else. Oh, very, very short and brief. Not going into nothing anymore. I already told him today. I had my ratchet email earlier today, and it was that's what it is. But that's what he said afterwards. I said his cases are stressful enough. No one wants to be in jail. The conditions and the treatments are not fit for animals. Every day he is in there is a problem. He is priority. And I said, thank you. Enjoy your day. That was earlier today before you went to court. That was at 9:30 today. I mean, that was at 10 o'clock today. Because I didn't like the comment you made last week about he's fine, he's good. No, he's in jail. Nobody is good in there. A murderer is not good in there, even though they deserve to be there.
Make it make sense. A murderer is not good in there, even though they deserve to be in there. Well, if they deserve to be in there and they murdered somebody, then it must be all good. Mrs. CLC says, LOL, side hen is mad because Krill was not impressed by her nasty walk from the alleged lunch date with Krill. Alleged is right. Alleged is certainly right. Leo Lady said at Joseph, it's amazing people are really this dumb. My Ty says kidney punch Ken. Shay B said Big Bubba waxing that ass. Summer Child said kidney punch Ken spanking him legacy. You can't take it. Ari Vibe says you are wrong for that spanking. What? Why got to be wrong for the spanking remark? Joseph Bullard said, "My tie, you missed the collect call from Nesto. I tagged Black but not bitter. Nesto will call you tomorrow. She didn't answer anyways." You gonna take that, my tie? Burley Nine says she is too thirsty trying to drive from a dry swallow well of a man. No brain the first. Yo, I really have to agree with that because really, really drinking from the well of this man.
No one in that place is good. That
Nobody's
place is
good.
horrible for
Okay.
everybody that's in there. Hell, I used to work in that shit. I hated going to work there at the jail.
Remember? Y'all remember? Because she used to be, well, you remember she went to that one visit and she told Nesto she used to be a CO. Now she's sitting up here on the telephone telling us she used to work in there and nobody's good in there. Girl, bye. Come on. Come up with some new ones. Sonya, we are supposed to believe that she worked in the jail, y'all. Not that she was an inmate in the jail, but that she worked there. Beautifully made 13 says she's lying. She already sent him about 5 emails that she didn't tell Nesto about. This craziness is hurting my head. You know what? And that's the thing. He really, I mean, he thinks that he has such a hot piece that he really believes he got something, that he really thinks Krail wants her low down, dirty Tim you knocked down behind. I mean, really. And the fact that he's even acting like he's just a tad bit jealous by it. Girl, both of them, they're both insane. Both of them.
Because it felt like he was in jail for 8 hours.
Right.
So shit. No, nobody in that bitch want to be.
Oh, wait. So working there for 8 hours felt like you was in jail for 8 hours. Well, here's the thing. Don't apply to work at a correctional facility. I mean, it is just that simple. Why work there if that's how you was really going to feel about being there? Allegedly, In Harmon said, they give inmates jobs. Leo Lady said, when she was an inmate, she worked. They give good inmate jobs, laundry, mopping, etc. Well, we know she wasn't in the kitchen, because all the cooks over there in the jail, they learned some recipes, and all she knows how to cook is Alfredo and waffles. My Ty says Krell don't want a bone. And Salty Buzzard said, we have a neighboring town who the grand jury suggested that the entire PD be shut down. 5 officers and one spouse was arrested. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Black but not bitter said delivering the meal trays to your fellow inmates does not mean you worked at the jail. She's so confused by what that actually means.
In there. Employees, personnel, inmates. Don't nobody want to be in that place. Need to run for sheriff. I can change some shit.
No.
Did y'all hear that? She was going to run for sheriff so she could change things in the jailhouse. Run for sheriff. Now, mind you, she talks about where she worked um, at in this correctional facility, but she never says that whether it was in Cleveland. We know she has some. She's lived on occasion in Detroit, um, Miami. She's never told us specifically what state she worked in the jail. All she will tell us is that she worked there.
So I was watching on today how they were doing Young Thug. What two of the defendants backed out of the plea.
Oh,
They backed out of the plea, yeah, and said they was gonna take it to trial. And the judge, he was very nice, but he didn't like that. And I didn't.
You have 1 minute remaining.
They're trying to push, take the plea, take the plea. How about what if they were innocent and they feel like, let me take it to the box? I don't want to take a plea and get 15 years. I'd rather take it to the box. Why are you trying to make me take a plea? You sound stupid. That whole
Y'all know how I feel about YSL, so I don't know if she's telling the truth or not, but it doesn't sound familiar to me. I could be wrong. Does anybody know about this story she is now telling about the YSL people?
system is so stuck. It just that's that automatic. Just take the plea, take the plea. No, take it to the box.
Right on, I call you back. We're gonna call you back.
Okay.
Thank you for using Global Tellink.
Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one.
Okay, that is that call. Let me look. There is one more thing I want to do before we get out of here. Let me see if I can get to it right quick. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Go. Wow, why is this stuck on this daggone Legacy Moons page? What the hell? That girl be on too much. Okay. So we've got some I've got a video from the police, and people like to steal from different places and things, but also people like to steal from their employers. And this is just a short body cam that we are going to go over. Okay. And nobody likes to talk trash as much as somebody getting arrested. Now, I don't know about anybody else, but unless it's for pleasure, I am not talking trash to anybody who's got me cuffed. Joseph Bullard says she was definitely fired for fooling around with inmates. Joseph Bullard, like, you really believe that she had a job at a correctional facility? No. Hey, Stacy, that first twin, she says, they did go to trial and Young Thug took a plea. Yeah, but that call was from what was it? I think it was either shoot, I forgot that fast. But it was way before taking pleas. So like basically she was talking about something that hadn't happened. And I guess because he's in jail, I guess she thought he was too stupid and wouldn't know about it. Darlene Bell says, see, I told y'all they were having a fight. Sonya is teed off. Oh, is that what? See, those two are so weird. I don't know what a fight looks like between the two of them. Ray Della Lewis, hey, Miss Boogie Down says that heifer never was a CO ever. How about it? All right, we're going to watch this body cam. It is a short one. We're going to look at that, and then we're going to get on out of here. Because folks like to steal from their employer, and I don't understand why. Wait, let me pull up my thing so I can make sure that I am I got all my systems a working, because y'all know how I like to do. I like to present the screen, but not share the screen. Okay, I got it up. So let's get into this body cam. Up. And before I forget, this is being brought to us by Fraud Criminals.
Okay, look at me. Are you listening to me?
Welcome to Fraud Criminals, where we dive deep into the dark and twisted world of deception, scams, and criminal schemes. Today's story...
I really wish I know it's not cinematography, but I just really wish that these officers, like, everything would line up. I really do, because sometimes the heads be cut off and Legacy Moon can't see what's going on.
Is a jaw-dropping tale of greed and betrayal. She defrauded her employer for $9,000 before getting caught. Before we unravel this shocking case, Make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss any of our gripping content. Let's get started. It was a sunny afternoon in Florida when a local Walmart became the stage for a brazen fraud operation. A newly hired cashier, whose name we'll reveal shortly, orchestrated a meticulously planned scam.
And why is it always the newly hired employees? It's always somebody who's been on the job like 5 days who's orchestrating this stuff.
Her method? She would discreetly grab gift cards from the store shelves, load them with $400 to $500 each, and mark them as paid, without a single dollar actually being exchanged. But that wasn't all. She also pocketed cash directly from the register. In just 3 days, she had already siphoned over $5,000. The question is, how did she think she could get away with it?
Recorded interview reference previous case number 23077-004. Present with me is Asset Protective Investigator Robert for the Walmart Supercenter.
When law enforcement arrived, they were met by an asset protection officer who had been monitoring the employees'
Look at his head, just all cut off. All cut off.
every move. Over the course of a few weeks, the cashier's audacity grew. She even came in on her days off to continue her theft spree. By the end of her first month, she had stolen a staggering $9,000. The evidence was undeniable, and the net was closing in.
Good night, Jackie Gates. I have got to give it to her for stick-with-itness. I mean, not only did she rip them off while she was working there, but she ripped them off when she wasn't. Now that is stick-with-itness and dedication. Miss Boogie Down, thank you so much for the super sticker. I really appreciate it. And thanks for being here on this cold, cold moonlight night.
But what drove her to such extremes?
Yes, Mai Tai on her day off. I mean, have you ever?
API Robert Gardner observed a subject now known to me as Lee Doris, loading debit cards up with between 400 to 450 at a time, load them up and then cashing them out the register without actually putting any money in the till, closing the drawer, and then pocketing the card.
Okay. She's an employee, correct?
Correct.
You know how long she's been employed with Walmart?
I want to say about 2 months, maybe a little less.
Approximately 2 months.
2 months.
What was the date of the first incident, do you recall?
April 28th.
April 28th.
Wait, I know that whole stack in his hand is just not her incidents. Like, please tell me it's like a lot of people's incidents.
And then when was the most recent?
That would be today, June 9th.
And total, how many incidents are we looking for between that time span? That occurred?
23.
23 total separate transactions?
Separate. Well, she's done a couple of duplicates on a couple of days.
Okay. But
I'm not sure that counts as separate or.
It would, but in terms of how many we have record of, we have 23 separate recorded transactions.
Yes.
Where she took Visa debit cards, loaded them, and then never put any kind of money to the tip.
Correct.
Okay. And what is the total monetary value?
Y'all, Joseph Bullard would like to know if this lady is Laverte. I don't know Joseph Bullard, but I tell you what, I'm gonna have Native get on that and let you know if that is the one, the only, the woman, the myth, the legend, Laverte.
Value of the loss for the company.
Current total, not including the one from today, $8,449.80.
Now, you were the primary API assigned to this whole investigation, correct?
$8,000, and that doesn't even include what she stole. You mean to tell me this woman came the day y'all arrested her? She was standing up there working and stealing.
Correct.
Okay. Now, how did you observe Miss Notorious? Was it through recorded camera surveillance or?
Through CCTV footage.
Okay. Now, when you stated she put it into a pocket, did she put it into a pocket of like her blue work vest?
Yes.
Each time she basically took the debit card and concealed it in that blue work vest.
Yes.
And then proceeded to walk out of the store with that card in her possession.
Yes.
Okay. How would you describe Nestorius? What would she look like? Do you know her physical characteristics?
Vaguely, I'd say mid-20s, maybe early 30s, light brown skin.
Is she black, white?
Black, say kind of Haitian, I'd say.
Okay, so she's
or
a black
Highlander.
black female, probably in her mid-20s.
Yeah.
Okay, does she have dark colored hair?
She changes up her hair color, but yes.
Okay.
Boy, I tell you, white folks don't never know how to describe us. Hey, Muffin 218, how are you doing?
All right, but if you were able to
Right, Salty Buzzard. And you know what? And over here, this store right here, I don't know what Walmart this is, but I've seen a lot of Walmarts, and I partake in Walmart, shopping. This has got to be the most, I don't know, this Walmart looks like a barn on the outside.
physically see her within the store, be able to physically identify her, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know if the business wants to pursue the prosecution?
They do.
After gathering statements from the asset protection team, officers summoned the employee to the office. Shockingly, it was revealed that she had stolen money just 30 minutes before their arrival.
Oh, Lord.
The audacity of her actions left everyone questioning her motives. Was it desperation, greed, or something else entirely?
They didn't say. Let me see if I can read Leo Lady. Criminal investigators, fraud scheme. Oh, nope, they don't say, and they didn't say at the beginning, but there's usually somebody in the chat who, for whatever reason, in some kind of way, always seems to figure out where it is. Hey, coffee is brewing. Look, she's so distraught. You know what? It's one thing, and I'm not like excusing it to like steal if you really need it, because that's no excuse either, because it's still other people's stuff, and it still makes me have to, hey, a lady, it still makes me have to pay more when I go over to the Walmart. But you mean to tell me, okay, not was she in such a bad predicament that she not only had to steal from her job of only 2 months, but the woman came in on her days off to steal? So am I really going to like feel sorry for her and really believe that she was like really in crisis in her life, that she just had to do it, that she even went in on her days off, and just 30 minutes before they pulled her off the register, she was there stealing? Hey, Nesto Shackle Shuffle, walk of shame. And Stacy, see, I told y'all, Stacy, that first twin said this was in Florida. Hey, Miss Buckeye.
Walmart will be off the air, reference a recorded statement.
You know what, y'all? It is always a cutie loss prevention man somewhere around.
You have the right to remain silent and not answer any questions.
Tú puedes mantener su silencio y no tener que hablar con él.
Any statement you make must be freely and voluntarily given.
Cualquier cosa que tú dices con él tiene que ser voluntario.
Oh, she must be Dominican. Hey, Southside Chi-Town.
You have the right to the presence and representation of a lawyer of your choice before you make any statement and during any questioning.
Tú tienes derecho de buscar representación de un abogado.
Before you make any statement during
Antes de hablar con él sobre esta interview, esta interrogación. Okay.
If you cannot afford a lawyer, you're entitled to the presence and representation of a court-appointed lawyer before you make any statement and during any questioning.
Si no puede pagar con un abogado,
you're entitled to the presence and representation.
Tú tienes derecho de tener un abogado presente.
Hey, Miss Mad About Music.
Before you make any statement.
Antes de hablar con él sobre
questions.
Okay.
Not everything I need, so.
Okay.
Does she have any personal property here?
¿Tiene algo personal en el locker? algo que es tuyo, que pues tú no vas a estar aquí más nada.
Jackson Tabasco and Black but not bitter. Y'all not gonna do the translator like that. Oh my goodness. Jackson Tabasco said we need a translator for the translator. Black but Not Bitter said, who was translating for her at the cash register? I don't know. It's funny when she was working. This is Walmart. So it's funny, she was working at register and her English was fine, but I guess now it's not. I have been, well, I'm not going to say it's been anything like a Walmart, but I have been in stores like, beauty supply stores that's owned by the Koreans where they always got the auntie or the grandma or whoever working the register and they cannot speak a lick of English at all. Right now, Lewis said, how is she working and needing a translator? You should have seen, I saw one time. The woman was, I think she was African. And every time they started talking about regular stuff, she could talk. But as soon as they start talking about her legal stuff or her stealing, all of a sudden, she couldn't speak. She couldn't speak no English.
Sí, no, tú no vas a trabajar en Walmart.
¿Qué me va a hacer? ¿Me va a dar impresión? ¿En impresión?
No sé. Okay. ¿Tiene una persona? ¿Tiene una bolsa, algo, lonche? ¿Eso solamente, eso tú vienes para el trabajo?
Mi carro.
En su carro. ¿No tiene nada aquí? ¿Atrás en el locker room? ¿No? ¿No tiene bolsita, nada? Okay. ¿Tiene algo que le pueden ofender a los policías? ¿Cuchillo?
No tengo
¿Algo
esas
punta
cosas.
allá? ¿No tiene nada?
Okay, I did. It had she now. I thought he said money, but maybe he used the word gift card. I mean, I don't know what that is, but some of the things I can still remember from when I used to work with the population. And he is talking about the theft, and he was asking her, did she have something on her? I think, but I don't know. I think he said money and not gift card. Miss Buckeye said, I understand both. Just fine. That's what I'm saying. I used to, when you hear it a lot, because that's how, I mean, like I never was like formally learned Spanish or anything like that, but because I used to work with like migrant populations and stuff like that, I picked up on it. And I was sitting there one day thoroughly bored at the interpreter talking to the client. I was kind of sitting there and I jumped up. I told the interpreter, I was like, you can't tell her that. And she said, what? What, K? I said, you just told her that she didn't have to report any money that she was making, only the husband. I said, and that's not true. And so she said, I thought you didn't speak. I don't, but I know what you just said, because after a while you could pick up on the words, So
She said she had nothing on her that's going to sharp.
All right, yeah. I'm gonna take her outside. I'm not gonna do this in here.
Yeah, okay.
She's emotional.
That's fair. I know.
All right. Señora.
Ya, necesito tú. Estamos just in her bed.
Yeah.
Ellos te van a arrestar. Okay? Necesito her daughters.
9,000.
Her daughters. Daycare. Her daughter is a daycare.
There's a daycare here.
Not here.
When confronted,
it don't matter whether we are speaking Creole, Spanish, Portuguese, Dutch, name your language. It doesn't matter. These women are going to always have to pick up their children, call the school, they're on their period, or they gotta pee. Just the way it works, or they're pregnant, or they're breastfeeding. Always, never fails, always.
the employee attempted to justify her actions by revealing her personal struggles. She claimed to be a single mother, stating that she received no financial support from the father of her child. While her circumstances may have been challenging, does that excuse her criminal behavior?
No, because I mean, I know it might be some of y'all in the chat who were, single mothers or what have you, but y'all didn't go. And here again, I said, not excusing it, but I would have a little bit of empathy if she was stealing from the Walmart, every time she worked. But this woman was going in there on her day off to steal from Walmart. Now I see Lips in the chat, so I have to assume that V is here, but I don't see V. So I don't know. I think she's here somewhere, y'all. I can't be sure.
The line between desperation and deceit is a thin one, and her story raises a moral dilemma. Can theft ever be justified?
Wait a minute. Y'all see, it seems to be two people there who, okay, this guy's interpreting, the one who looks like he's clueless as to what she's saying. And oh, there is V. I see V. And then there is the woman sitting next to him that appears as if she understands what's going on, but I'm not sure. Jackson Tabasco said, "Yo, sister wife came to support you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Because we support each other."
Somewhere on Silver Beach.
What time was she scheduled to leave work?
Ahora sale. She was scheduled to leave at 5.
Wait, 5:30.
¿A qué hora tiene que recoger las nenas?
5:30.
5:30, sí.
I'm sorry, this man looked like he's of Asian descent, speaking Spanish. Maybe that's what the problem is.
¿Tienes otra familia que puedes hacer eso o no?
No tengo. Yo solamente siempre cuidar a mis hijas.
Girl, stop with the excuses.
She said her dad.
Earlier
she said her dad helped her.
¿El papá?
No me importa. A ella no me importa mis hijas.
He doesn't care to the two girls.
Oh, it's either that or DCF, so like I said, just
¿Tiene que ser él o va a ser departamento de familia y servicio de?
No, she ain't got no family to help her. Hey, Miss HLS. Hey, I see some flames, so that must mean natives around too. I'm here too, dadgummit. There he is. There he is.
Then muchachos y familias.
V, I know what the weather, because you know my people is from Ohio, so I know what the weather there gives in the wintertime. I don't know if you heard Natives live earlier today when he was upset at some little old 41 degrees there. You know, and well, it's like 16 here. So what? Did you hear that, V. Lenore? Or did you hear about it? Now, why is there is someone in the chat called Wendy Shy who says, "I'm here too. I'm new old." Okay, I know who Wendy Shy is. Black but not bitter says that's odd at V. Lenore and at Native Tribe Urban Media showed up at the same time. Y'all, I gave them permission to do that tonight. I said it was okay. V says Native Tribe Urban Media. So you couldn't come to my house earlier? He just got V. He ain't been here. I don't know where he been. Who knows who you been catting around with? I don't know, but he just got here.
¿Qué vaya a hacer con mis hijas? ¿Por cuánto tiempo me van a juzgar por algo que me muestras?
Yo no sé cuánto tiempo.
All right, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Just take off the vest and then.
Dame su esto. Él va a hablar contigo.
Yeah, we'll handle that when we get there.
Mis hijas, vamos conmigo a buscarlas. Mis hijas.
Hoy es su último día aquí y so mañana ya hoy no trabaja en Walmart mañana y nosotros vamos a ir. Queremos que complete la ley, ¿me entiendes? Complete la ley por coger dinero. Okay?
All right, my tie said cheating in the next room. Yep, I know that song. Jackson Tabasco said, "Don't come in here with all that cat fighting." Native said, I was in the bushes at V's house. He was in the bushes at V's house. Okay, I see. So you was in the bushes at V's house, but you just showed up to mine. Okay, all right.
Yeah, solar's just not, it's terminated. Okay.
Okay. Dame su jaque y el badge.
Jesus, be an interpreter.
Short. Whatever.
Yeah, I got her.
The police officer then lost patience with the interpreter and said, "Never mind. I just do it myself."
Information. She came back with something. So.
Okay. ¿Está lista? ¿O está llamando?
La bondad del Padre, no sé.
She's just calling the dad.
The dad.
You need the card for any of your evidence?
Which card?
That one that was up.
Yeah, the one that she took today.
Yeah.
Please leave your message. Please.
Oh, Daddy ain't home.
Right there at today on that baby, so that we can recover those funds for just that.
What is that noise?
Just try to explain to her what's in her near future.
Whatever you guys need to do on your end as a
You want me
company.
to explain to her what's in her immediate future at all? Like
For you guys or?
No, for you.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine. As long as you explain everything for you guys.
Black but not bitter says, I bet you she don't need nobody to interpret. Here's your paycheck. Nor does she need anyone to tell her how to get to the bank. I know how she knows how to get to all of them places. Salty Buzzard said Diddy is tired of her. Miss Buckeye said they know her character and probably saying, "Don't call me when you get in trouble." Now that sounds like it. Oh, is that him typing? I don't know, because I don't see nobody's hands on the keyboard. No. This loss prevention guy is something evil about him. Or the interpreter, like wherever he is.
Message for.
Okay, señora. Déjalo, okay?
Senor, that is enough. No, she gonna have her last word. I gotta try one more number. Hey, the Honorable Leg Jewelry Jackson Tabasco said, "Ain't no telling what he was saying to her."
Okay. One
more number. Isn't it funny? Even in another language, they still act like they make all the rules once they're getting arrested for doing something that they had no business doing.
Coming for me.
Okay, look at me. Are you listening to me? We will figure it out when we get outside. Okay, I promise.
Coming for me.
Ellos te van a explicar todo afuera, ¿ok?
Come on.
Ellos te van a...
Let's go.
That's correct. Yeah. That's the card.
V, that's okay if you cuss, even though I have these virgining ears. It's okay. I'm cool. Right. Jackson Tabasco, they need 3 officers. 3.
Yeah. Yeah, I need that for evidence, please.
Don't you love this detail? Don't you love this detail? Bro, I was in the clear. I had 2 hours. At least it didn't work when we had that 33. Oh my gosh. That was fun. Very nice. Very luxury. Yeah.
Now, if they show it, once they look at this woman right here in this little fuchsia and green right here, look how she looking. But when they get outside this Walmart, y'all look, and it just looks like a barn to me. Look at this. I don't like the way this woman is looking at her. But like I was saying, I could go. I'm not saying she was right, but I might could excuse you stealing while you was there. But heifer, you was coming in on your day off to further rip them off, and was just stealing 30 minutes ago before they pulled you back into the loss prevention office. So no, I don't think so. Hey, Soul Power. Look. She thinking about it. Maybe I'm going to run.
The woman was arrested and taken to the local jail, where she spent a few nights behind bars. According to court records, her thefts totaled just over $99,000 in a mere 3 weeks. Despite the
3 weeks, $99,000 in 3 weeks. She was that hard up. So like stealing like 5,000 wasn't enough, 10,000 wasn't enough. You had to go all the way up to the 99.
The severity of her crimes, she was sentenced to only 24 months of probation. Her defense, she did it for her child. But was her
Her child? I thought she had children. She had okay, her child.
Sentence too lenient, or did the court take
Hell
her
yeah, it was
circumstances
too
into
lenient.
account? And there you have it, the shocking story of a woman who thought she could outsmart the system, only to face the consequences of her actions. What are your thoughts? Should stealing ever be justified, even in desperate situations? Let us.
Now, y'all, I know I said I was going to show y'all this and we was going to get out of here, but I do actually have one more I want to show y'all. And this is about, sometimes I think people think because they're either older that they should be, or they are going to be believed, or maybe even because they're white, they think they should be, or they're going to be believed, whatever the case may be. Granny tried it, and it didn't work because the victim was a little bit smarter. Native says daycare is expensive. It ain't that expensive. It is not that expensive. Miss Buckeye said her child ain't got nothing to do with this, not at all. Miss Mad About Music said, was she stealing food? Then it wasn't for her child. No, she was gift cards, and that's a lot of gift cards, a lot. I Revive says, hey, aliens, don't forget to leave those faucets dripping overnight. A couple of days. Yeah. Oh, my sister didn't say anything. I bet you she forgot. A lady says she was putting in that work, but to be there on her day off. When Wendy Shy says Native Tribe Urban Media, $1,000 a month for a 3-year-old. You know what I said? Well, no, let me not say it because I might, offend somebody. But they make birth control. So let me pull up this next one right quick. I wasn't going to show it. I was going to save it for something else, but I think I will go on ahead and show it since it's not that long and it just cracked me up. Here we go. Let me get to it. While I'm getting that, y'all, I'm going to show y'all. Look, we're going to take a news break right quick. I want y'all to see what y'all need to see this because I was shocked. I just found this article before I came online, so I'm gonna show that to y'all while I am getting this police video together. Because I was just shocked, and um, it's not a problem. I'm not like a weak stomach person, but this had my stomach a little weak. Windy City Shy said it's not a problem to two-parent households. I just think that, especially one child, there's some people who have multiple children and will still use the same excuse when, I mean, abstinence. I mean, it's just like other decisions besides losing your freedom is a choice, I think. Let me show this while I am getting the police video up.
Kids were living in a real-life nightmare.
The charges are 3 counts of child abuse in the first degree.
The Oakland County prosecutor charges a mother in what she says is the worst neglect case she has ever seen.
And this is the mother right here. She's 34-year-old Kelly Bryant, accused of abandoning her children for years.
And Bryant is expected to be arraigned in court tomorrow. Thanks for joining us at 5. I'm Ty Steele.
I'm Kimberly Gill. That comes after Oakland County prosecutor Karen McDonald revealed new information in the case. So let's get right out to Will Jones. He's live in.
And I will tell y'all, if y'all have a weak stomach when they get ready to show this house, y'all might want to turn away.
Pontiac with more. Will.
Kimberly and Ty, Kelly Bryant, I should say, is facing the most serious charge for child abuse, first-degree child abuse. We can learn more about this case in court tomorrow for the arraignment, but investigators say the kids who lived at that house lived in fear of their mother. They had been cut off from the outside world for years.
We say a lot, this is the worst I've ever seen. And I've stopped saying that because every time I say that, I see something worse.
Kelly Bryant is facing child abuse charges, accused of leaving 3 of her kids to basically fend for themselves at a home in Pontiac.
Police were astonished to find anyone in the location because it appeared to be uninhabitable, with piles of garbage and refuse several feet high, including large amounts of human excrement.
At the home, police say they found a 15-year-old boy and 2 girls, ages 12 and 13.
At the hospital, the children struggled with completing basic hygiene tasks.
These children are a 12-year-old and a 13-year-old girl, if I'm not mistaken, and a 15-year-old boy. But please tell me why children that old are struggling with being able to just at least take care of regular body hygiene of themselves, other than they were never taught in the first place. And that's a daggone shame.
Like flushing a toilet and brushing their teeth.
Yeah, like flushing a toilet and brushing their teeth. I mean, these kids were up in the, preteen years. And the fact that they could not do this could mean one or two things: that they were developmentally delayed anyway, or that they were never taught. And somebody like this had children and has been leaving them. And I think she went to go, remember the other woman that we did the other day, she was going once a day to feed her kids. This woman, I think she might've been going once a week. I can't even remember.
Teeth, because they had not done it in years. The children were forensically interviewed.
Miss Boogie Down says the whole damn universe failed these kids, schools, families, neighbors. Now I'll go along with the family. But the schools, it sounds to me like these children never went to school. And as far as the neighbors, and usually in households like this, the children are never, they're usually homeschooled. Sometimes neighbors don't even know that children lived in the house. So, the school and the family, a lot of times you can say that, and neighbors, but in this case, I don't know that anybody knew that they existed other than family. Let me see what y'all are saying. A lady says they had that bad water in Pontiac. Those kids were probably lead poison. That's a thought. Miss Boogie Down says um, they were. She never put them back in since the pandemic. They might not have ever gone. There are some children who have never gone to school. You might find them at age 13, 14, 15 years old and never went. There was that family, I can't say where they lived because they lived all over, but it was like 12 or 13 children, and some of those children never went to school. And the oldest were like in their 20s. These some they never went. Or that one guy who was the I think it was in Philly. They call him the vampire disciple or something. He had those nasty locks in his head, where he got one of the children to unalive most of the other ones. It was like he was married to his wife, then he married his wife's sister, and then the sister, or some mess like that. Like, I don't think any of them had ever been to school. The people at the stores where they shopped only knew that there were children because the women used to go to the store to buy diapers. So it happens where these babies don't ever even see school.
And described having virtually no physical contact with their mother, suspect Bryant, or the outside world in several years.
Oakland County Prosecutor Karen McDonald says Brian moved out of the home around 2020 or 2021, leaving 3 children at the location. When the food supply ran low, McDonald says the son would text Brian and food would be delivered. Police say they were called to the home on Valentine's Day for a welfare check because of missed rent payments.
Morally, there is.
So, like, if there were no missed rent payments and there wasn't this welfare check, these kids might still be in there in these cold conditions, not being discovered, or somebody end up unalive, one or the other. Shaby said 5 years ago, the oldest was 10. And let me tell you, I can believe that this 10-year-old might, especially the 2 girls, they might not have ever went to school. Ever, ever, ever.
There's plenty of responsibility to go around for how this was allowed to happen. However,
I mean, the other lady, at least, I mean, she was dead wrong. And as far, well, you don't want to know what I feel like should happen to these women. But, at least the other woman would go in there and fix her kids something to eat once a day. This woman was, if these kids said they was hungry, DoorDash or something. And I saw in the comments where the father, got out, it was in jail and got out and wanted to get custody, and he wasn't able to get it. And it's unfortunate. That is how this nonsense happens. No one's checking on the kids. Ain't nobody seen the kids, but the dad tries to get the kids and he can't have them. But you can't find anyone who has laid eyes on these children. Come on.
These 3 kids were entrusted to the care of their mother, Kelly Bryant, and the evidence suggests that she effectively abandoned them to a revolting pit of refuse and squalor. There must be consequences for those actions.
McDonald says the 3 children are staying with family right now. Coming up at 6, we're going to learn more about what those kids experience inside this home and how they are doing tonight. We are live here in Pontiac. Will Jones, Local 4.
Okay, Will, thank you.
This winter, and
Okay, so that's that. Now I've got the body cam that I want to Lord have mercy, did I get rid of the body cam? Lord, oh no, I didn't. Here it is. Okay, now this one body cam, I think it's like 12 minutes. We are going to do that, and then we are going to get out of here. Shaby said she was periodically drop off a loaf of bread. Oh, and the one woman from wherever she was that was, that had the 3 babies. Them babies were only, I think the oldest was 4, maybe, that she was leaving food with. But She would leave the food and water once a day. How often are you drinking a day? Once a day. But can you imagine you have been in this house and you call for food, and mind you, you probably get in trouble if you call too many times for food, and like somebody's like door dashing or leaving you something at the front door. I mean, wow. But anyway, y'all, we're gonna check out this body cam and then we are gonna get out of here. Oops, what is this? Oh, a wrong button. That's what that is. Okay, here we go. And this is when older people think that because they're older, they should be right.
Going after the person is somehow acceptable. Where are you from that that's acceptable?
On January
Whatever, Jackson, Tabasco. I know I said we was getting out 11 years ago, but this is only like 18 minutes long, and then we are really, really getting out of here because I got an appointment tomorrow. Wendy Shy says toilet paper. These babies didn't even know how to flush the toilet. So they probably wouldn't know toilet paper went in there. I mean, who doesn't know how to? I mean, I just thought little babies are taught that when they use the little potty thing. When they move on to the toilet, by the time they get there, they already know. Because chances are, before they was even potty trained, they didn't try to flush something down there. So it's like you always think in terms of, gee, little kids always know how to flush the toilet because they always trying to throw your keys, the pencils, some money, just things that don't belong down there, trying to make something swim. Black but not bitter said they said the mother didn't provide toilet paper. I don't think they knew how to flush the toilet though. I mean, that's just nasty. That's just nasty.
29th, 2023, deputies were called to a shopping plaza after a road rage incident.
I mean, like, let's say for argument's sake, let's say at least the 10-year-old had probably been to school. I mean, no, the 15-year-old. Say there was some point in a lifetime where he went to school. I honestly don't think these 12 and 14-year-olds went to school like ever. I mean, like, I don't even think that they knew or understood what a menstrual cycle was.
Incident escalated into an assault. What started as a simple parking dispute soon turned into a serious crime.
Hi. So what was going on?
I just called and then had
Miss Mad about music. I don't know. Okay, Black but Not Bitter said they hadn't been since 2021. It's 2025 now. So the little girls were like 8 and 9 when they last went. Um Um, yeah, I don't know that they were locked in, but you can threaten somebody. I mean, because I was a latchkey kid, and I just did not open the door for anybody because they would put the fear inside of you. GB says, "Oh, Legacy Moon, Mr. Charlie must be skiing through tonight." I didn't think about you, Shay B. Nesto Shackle Shuffle Walk of Shame says, damn, she sounds like Sonya having to use her dark shit stained hands for toilet paper. Jeez. And don't forget, to the disgust of native tribe urban media and Black but not bitter, getting off of that toilet and not washing her hands to go run and get her waffle. Black but not bitter said, boys slept on a mattress and the girls slept on pizza boxes. Boy had been outside 2 times over the last 5 years to check the mailbox. If he went out those 2 times to check the mailbox, it was probably looking for something, some type of money, or taxes that the mama probably wanted, for sure, for sure. Salty Buzzard said they all had phones, not sure what she told them to keep them from calling for help. The thing about it is, even if you are abused or whatever, sometimes an abused child can love the abusive parent the most, especially say if you're in a two-parent household and say the dad has been abusing the mom, you know they will tend to stick closer to the dad than they would the mom, the same dad that abuses their mom and them, because that, I don't know why, but that's just the way, people are sort of, humans are sort of made up. Like, or you might even know that, oh, I know you're not blaming anyone, Salty Buzzard, but they just probably didn't have the wherewithal. But like, there could be a house where there's like, say 5 kids, and for whatever reason this mother picks one of the 5 children to just beat, to make eat out of dog bowls, to make eat their own vomit if they get sick, just that one child. And not only is the mom abusing the child, but then the other siblings join in to abuse that one particular child, simply because they don't want to be at the hands or at the other end of the abuse. So it's easier for them to join in and abuse the sibling that's already being abused than for them to get help or something like that. It's just easier that way. So I mean, it's unfortunate, and our mental health could be, especially at those ages. You've even seen it where parents have gone, this is a foster kid and these kids are the biological kids, and the foster kid is mistreated and everybody mistreats the foster kid. Or even with the case that happened, I forget which state it was in, where there was a developmentally delayed daughter, and the brother and the 18-year-old brother and the father were messing with this mentally challenged girl, and the mother knew about it and had caught them and just didn't say anything, and further tried to get the girl to lie when the girl said that, when they went to the hospital because she was pregnant, tried to get her to lie. But the girl, sometimes when you have people who are really developmentally delayed, they're not even, they don't even understand truth or lie. So when they ask who the baby belonged to, the mother was saying some boyfriend. The daughter said it belonged to the dad, but when DNA tests were ran on all the male family members, it turned out that it belonged to the brother. But the dad had been fine. That this is why they believe that the dad messed with her too, not so much because she said, okay, the baby belongs to my dad, but because you know they found Google searches where he was looking how to beat a DNA test. Do siblings have the same DNA and all that stuff? So unfortunately, there's some sick people out in the world. There is another guy who used to be, he was a producer for the Fugees, and her story, it's on the internet. I keep saying I'm going to show it. And she's also been on Evil Lives Here. It's a show that comes on ID. He sexually abused and impregnated the oldest daughter. I think she had 5 of his children. Well, the mother knew about it. Not only did the mother who was in the home know about it, but the grandmother knew about it. The grandmother tried to take the kids, but of course, the dad wasn't having it, and neither was the mother. So does the mother go and call and tell anybody else? No, these kids just stay there. And the reason why she told is because, number one, when she had all 5 of her babies were delivered at home. When she had the last one, I think it was some issues with the baby being malnourished. And when she took it to the hospital, after begging her father, they took her kids from her, and they found out that he was the father of all of these children. And of course, the mom knew. She did nothing. She was there. She knew. He had, I forget what his logic to life was. Um, but yeah, she had 5 children. So every last one of the children that this woman has ever had belonged to her biological father. These children were homeschooled. And she really got upset when she found out, and not upset because she was jealous. She was upset because she made her father promise her that if he didn't mess with any of the other siblings, she would go ahead and still continue to let him do whatever and not tell on him. Well, it was when it was bad enough. She found out, she caught him with one of her siblings, younger siblings. But then, she gets to the hospital and she loses her baby. Um, it was terrible. The mom, she never went to jail, but the dad, he sure went to jail. He sure went to jail, but can you just imagine? And she has told her children no, that their dad is her dad. They know. But I mean, she had to go through a lot and she had to overcome a lot. She started having, I mean, she wasn't like, I think she had her last one when she was 18 or 19, but she had started having these babies at 13 and 14 by her dad. And it's just a situation where the mom knew, the other siblings were older. It's just, thank God that because she did have brothers, thank God none of them started messing with the sisters, because in households like that where things like that take place, that is what usually happens. What usually happens is that the brothers, there's like zero respect for women, and the brothers end up messing with the sisters. Part of it is because there's no respect. The other part is because they just don't know any different and any better. The one guy, the one that I was talking about a little earlier, the vampire dad, who married the mother, then the sister, then the sibling, then the daughter. That dude. He felt like his sons, because there was like 11,000 children in his family. He felt that his sons, he didn't like the way that they looked at his daughters in his mind. Who knows if they really did. So at a very early, young teenage age, he kicked them out the house and they had to live like in some boat outside. So, I mean, the things that happen, in these types of situations and families where this type of thing goes on, it'll just break your heart. It really would. But any household that lets, with the vampire dad, okay, him and that first wife, okay, yeah, but like every other wife that he married afterwards was a sibling or a sister or a daughter. So like they don't know any better, they don't know any different, because that's all they saw, that's all they knew. And just like when he gave the one daughter the pow pow and said, unalive everyone, she did, without question, without hesitation, because this is how their household worked. I mean, after all, he was Jesus, the vampire savior. I'm gonna do that once. I know y'all have seen him. There's been like a dozen stories on YouTube done about um, this man, but he's like the Jesus vampire type of thing. Allegedly in Harmon says his pee needs to be cut off. Yeah, I'd castrate him, you know, and all of the mothers. Like I said, in that particular family, I'll excuse the other women because that is all they knew. Now, the first wife, okay, but I'm not even going to say so much the first wife, because it's my understanding that she kind of was a little bit not all mentally there. But, he's had babies with wives, sisters of wives, kids of his daughter, they don't know no better. This is all they know. This is all they've seen. They don't know that it's something different out there. They just don't know. So we are going to get off of this depressing stuff. Southside said never saw it. My Ty says, sounds good to me in Harmon. Yeah, I can totally agree. Salty Buzzer said he must be that 300 plus year old drawing. SS, he's still in jail. I'm going to look for his picture and show him to you. He looked real nasty, real fat nasty. But we're going to look at this video here, and then I'm going to look for his picture so I can show y'all.
Handicap spot. And I went to back out. I was leaving, and this car just came zooming past me. I was out, and she went over here. My neighbor came. So as I came out,
Y'all make sure y'all listen good at this woman's story.
boyfriend got out of the car, and I said, "Why would you cut me off like that? You saw me pulling out." And she's proceeding to take pictures of me, which I was, the windows are dark, but I was like going like this. And that really was it. So I don't know, she never responded, but it annoyed me because, she just zoomed by. And then as I was trying to get out, she was like off on the horizontal.
And they're gone?
What?
And they're gone?
No, she's over there. In the white Volkswagen.
Okay. So she never threatened you or anything like that? Or
No.
Okay.
Like, if somebody cut you off, right, and everybody's safe, why would you stay on scene and call police? And I mean, just think about it.
All right. Well, let me go talk to them. And it just seems like, sorry, something caught my throat.
What'd you say, Jackson Tabasco? She looked like she lying.
No, I was just eating something. Yeah, it just seems like you guys had a verbal thing and no crime or anything. All right, so you're good to go. Let me go talk with them.
All right.
You see, the officer was like, oh, yeah, well, it just sounds like, y'all have words and, you probably good to go, but good to go. Let me go over here and talk to her right quick. And, then I'll let you all go home, because after all, it was just a little something. A lady says, Karen.
The other driver tells deputies a different story.
Of course.
She says the angry woman blocked her car, opened her door, and scratched her arm. She even has video proof of the attack. The officer...
Miss Lady has video footage, okay? In case the lady wanted to shed old lady tears and say, oh, she's lying.
Asks to see the footage. What they find will shock you.
The big store to let my husband out because he was going to get out and I was going to park. She pulled up.
Now remember, old lady said the husband was in the car and he just ran out of. Remember that, y'all.
Next to us as my husband was exiting the vehicle and said a bunch of derogatory stuff to myself and my husband. And I told her, just go, lady. And she pulled right in front of my car and blocked me in, proceeded to get out of her vehicle, come over to my door. I recorded the entire incident and yanked my door open, scratched me all the way down my arm.
Show me the video. Can I go stop this?
Y'all hear this? Granny, before she went and tried to pull her door off the hinges, she blocked her in. I mean, that's some gangster stuff.
Wherever you want.
I'm still shaking. I yanked the door back and walked it as fast as I could. I have 2 small kids in the car.
Look at her. Y'all see old lady? She got the hands going all up against the glass.
And everyone came out of the vape store to see if I was okay. I was just trying to get...
She said that's her blowing the horn because she was just trying to get any and everybody's attention because this maniac was trying to pull her door off the hinges.
Anyone's attention from inside the store. And she just thought it was hilarious.
Go play it from the very beginning. Okay. All right. Wait here for me.
Look, Shay, I'm wondering about Jackson Tabasco. Why lady gotta be called Suella?
Hi. You lied to me.
Me?
Yeah. I just watched a video of what you actually did.
What'd I do?
You went up to their car and opened the door and reached in and grabbed her.
I did not.
I just watched a video. Don't call me a liar.
I did not grab her.
I just watched a video of you opening her door and reaching.
The video.
I don't have to show you the video. I can just take you to jail. Step out of the car.
I never grabbed her, officer, ever.
She's got a scratch on her arm. And you opened her door.
I never
You
grabbed.
opened her door and then reached in.
I never ever.
I don't care what you have to say at this point because
She never ever did that, officer. Never.
I just watched a video, right? You never said any of this occurred a minute ago, right?
Because it didn't happen.
I just watched a video.
The deputy watches the video and catches the suspect in a lie. She had denied everything, but the footage clearly shows her opening the victim's car door and reaching inside. The officer confronts her, and she's not happy. Don't miss what happens next.
Well, it never happened. I never ever touched her.
Okay, then why did you break into her car to commit a crime?
I didn't break into her
opening
car.
a door is breaking into a car.
I did not.
You didn't tell me any of this when I just talked to you, did you?
Because I didn't do it.
Okay, the video shows me different.
Okay, so now what?
Stand over there.
What?
Is there a pet in the car? What is that?
Oh, that's my
Okay. All right.
grocery.
No, stand over there.
I have grocery.
Right, my tie. That video lying on me. I don't know what that video is trying to say, but it's lying nevertheless. A lady said there's a whole lot of AI going on. That's right. First Nesto, now this poor lady.
That's it.
I don't care. So it's your choice. Do you want her to go to jail? Do you want to pursue charges?
Yeah, I do. Okay. Because no one should have to do that with their kids in the back seat.
Okay.
My children witnessed this.
I need. Can you email that video to me?
Yeah. Do you have a pen and a piece of paper? I'm like jittery, and I need you could just write it down for me.
You know what? The thing about it, first of all, like Soul Power said, just out here, just thugging. But I really think that she thought that she was going to tell this story and she was supposed to be believed. Ray Del Lewis said, Lord, Casper was out in that parking lot doing those things to that lady. Now, allegedly in Harmon, I couldn't figure out why this man thought there was a pet. This police officer thought it was a pet in the back seat of her car and it was her laundry. I don't know, but he certainly made that mistake.
I just can't believe that she did that.
And you were parked right here the whole time when she
I
came
was
up?
parked in front of the vape store. I pulled down after the emergency department told me to get away from her.
Mm-hmm.
It's bad when the emergency department guy said, get away from her. I don't care. She's an older lady. Get away from her. She's obviously crazy.
You know, someone who you think was older than you would have a little bit more sense. And I said that to her. I said, I have kids in my car. Please.
Y'all, Black but Not Bitter says she thought she saw a crate in that car on the passenger side. Salty Buzzard said she's the type to still have one of those old rabbit furs. You think she got an old rabbit fur in the closet, Salty Buzzard?
Email it to that, and I'll be back, and I got to get a statement from you, okay? All right. And you were
That's
sitting.
my husband. He came out of the vape
Okay.
store.
Were you
after
in the
she had
car
already-
Were you in the car when she was doing that?
I went in the vape shop and literally buy some vape juice. And literally when I
Now, you remember old lady said that he was in the car and he got out the car. This man wasn't in the car. He was in a vape shop, and he's trying to figure out who's out here doing all this blowing, just like everybody else was.
Went in to look around. I seen her right in front of the car, so I ran back out.
Go ahead and play the video for my body cam so it's at least recorded that way.
Sorry, it's my husband's phone. I actually didn't even have mine on me. I'm glad he left it in the middle of the car. Can it see from there?
Yeah. And you tried to pull the door back closed?
Yeah, I pulled the door back closed after she had reached in and walked in. So that's my husband coming out of the store.
All right. Thanks. All right, I'll be back with you.
Jackson, Tabasco, Suella got that rabbit fur and uses Tussie. Okay. Gosh, Tussie. I ain't heard that for years. All I know is when I was a little girl, that stuff used to scare me. Because I would hear the folks talk about how it would leave knots under their arms. All I knew was I was a little girl. I didn't even wear deodorant, but I was just afraid because stuff that you put on your skin ain't supposed to leave you with knots. That's all I could think about.
All right, so she does want to pursue charges.
I'm sorry?
She does want to pursue charges.
She does?
Yes.
She does.
Okay. Do you have any reasons for your actions of opening her car door and reaching in?
I
don't say you didn't do it again because that was a lie the first time, okay? So I'm going to give you a chance to tell me the truth.
I opened the car door,
Mhm.
but I never ever.
It shows you reaching in.
He said that was a lie the first time, so don't you tell it to me the second. Bible lady said, what the hell? I missed my notification. Must have been my tumor bleed. Gluck, 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 gluck.
The video shows you reaching in.
Pulled the car door.
Yeah, which rightfully so, because you were reaching in.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
How dare she pull the car door closed when I'm trying to assault her? How dare she?
After being caught in her lie, the suspect still refuses to admit guilt. The officer orders her out of the car and informs her that the victim wants to press charges. The reality starts sinking in. This isn't just an argument anymore.
I watched a video.
I never reached in.
You reached in and she pulled the door shut.
Never. I would never grab her, ever.
Okay,
Ever.
and you would never open the car door either, right?
Okay.
Which you lied to me about to start with.
Okay. All right.
Right?
Okay.
This isn't my first day. Okay, and when I watch a video, it's that simple. Right?
All right. Well, I apologize, and it was just a moment of.
No, there's no apologizing. Her kids are in the back of the car and everything else. You
She
doing
has children in the car?
Yes.
Well, the windows are so black, I didn't see anything.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have done any of that to start with.
Absolutely.
Over a simple parking lot beef.
Wow.
You do realize how innocuous this whole thing seems, and your actions are just way over the top for what occurred.
Well, when I think someone is just
You're gonna
about
go what?
to rear end me.
You're gonna go block them in, open their car door. And
Look, if someone's going to rear end me, I am not going to let them get away with that. I am going to go over there and block them in and give them what for. That's what we are going to do. And I'm going to tell you something. I have to give it to the lady who's all shooken up because she practically has been assaulted by an elderly person. I can't say if my babies was in the car, I can't say that I would be that calm, cool, and collective. You know, I mean, I know she was upset, but I think you trying to get in this car and I got my babies in here. As soon as my husband came running out to the car to see what was going on, I'd have popped out and popped off. Then I'd be going to jail, but that's okay. Don't be trying to do nothing in front of my babies. Jackson Tabasco says she better tell Mary Kay she ain't gonna make it to the sales meeting the next day. Southside Chi-Town said, I thought she zoomed past you. That's what she has said. That's what she has said. Y'all know, I mean, no shade, I'm not trying to be funny, but like, do y'all remember the cartoon Mr. Magoo? Because that's what she's giving in the face, Mr. Magoo.
Assault them.
I got anxiety and.
There's no anxiety. Anxiety would mean you left. You got anger.
Well, I'm sorry. It wasn't meant to be that way. I'm absolutely sorry.
It wasn't meant to be, but you did it.
Look, and I think this officer is really annoyed that this lady done lied to him like this, the way that she did, and is still acting like she did nothing wrong when his eyes saw what really happened. She gonna try to convince him that he didn't really saw what he had seen.
I speak with her?
No.
Look, may I speak with her? She's a victim, ma'am. No, you can't speak with her. She might pass out because you might come over there in your little threatening, aggressive manner. No way.
No.
Why?
No, I don't have to let you go talk.
See, it's the entitlement for me. Why? I want to speak to her. Why? Why?
To her. You just assaulted somebody. I'm not going to let you go talk to her and assault her again.
I didn't assault her. I mean, you make it sound like I, I'm not like that at all. I didn't, you're making it sound assault like I.
Assault is touch.
Make it sound like what? Wait, no. Back up. Tell me I'm wrong.
I didn't say you were wrong.
You're telling me I'm wrong. You're sounding like blocking a car in, opening the car door, and going after the person is somehow acceptable. Where are you from that that's acceptable?
I didn't go in.
Where are you from that that's acceptable?
Well, it's not acceptable.
Y'all, I think Shay got it. Shay said Elmer Fudd. That's more of a likeness. You're right. Salty Buzzer said, is she Donna Alderson's sister? Yeah, Donna. Yeah, we going sitting up talk. Yeah, we going. Where was they going? To Thailand? Where was they going? Oh, Charlie. Oh, you shouldn't be in jail. And then they gonna go run off to Thailand or Vietnam, wherever they was going. Mai Tai says she wants to talk her out of pressing charges. Child, I don't think so. Bible lady said I didn't even see it, and I know she did it. Mai Tai said, Marge said, believe me, not your eyes. And a lady says she's from the Klan. Miss Boogie Down said he is about to assault Grandma. Damn. Grandma shouldn't have been lying.
Well, there you go. Answered your own question.
The officer explains that opening a car door to commit a crime is burglary. The suspect panics and claims it was all a mistake, but with video evidence and a
But it's about to get better, y'all, because her daughter getting ready to come up on the scene.
scratched victim, there's no way out. She's placed under arrest. You won't believe her reaction.
All right, what I'm going to do really quick
Now
is,
the
obviously everything's
now
been
the
on body
daughter
cam up to this point.
now the daughter is driving through the parking lot crazy.
But I'm going to ask you to provide a sworn recorded statement about what occurred, and obviously you showed me the video, so that's blatantly obvious. I'm going to ask you a few things to start with, and then just walk me through what happened.
Okay.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the statement about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Okay.
I think this officer is so pissed with this woman that he wants to get her. I have never in all my body cam watching seen them take a sworn statement over, say it to my body cam. First he said, play it again for my body cam so my body cam can pick it up. I need a sworn statement. Do it on my body cam. I mean, this man does not want Granny to get away.
All right. So in reference to tonight, you showed me a video of kind of the end result. What precipitated us coming out here tonight?
So she was in a handicapped spot, and I backed up and proceeded to drive forward, and she came forward, and maybe she didn't see me in her blind spot, and I proceeded to stop at the stop sign. We pulled forward and around down the front in front of the vape store, and I parked and let my husband out of the car, and she pulled up next to us and came to a stop. and said some derogatory things to my
Now, when you
husband.
say pulled up next to you, like right next to you
So
here on the.
we were up against the curb here, and I was letting him exit the vehicle on the passenger side.
So not only is Granny got a problem, with her attitude, she got a nasty mouth.
And she was right next to us. She came to a stop and blocked traffic so that everyone behind us couldn't go.
Okay.
She pulled in front of my car, blocking me in.
Okay.
Exited her vehicle, and I picked up my phone and started recording at that point. I didn't realize that my car was unlocked because it was still in.
Y'all, wait a minute. I'm so sorry to interrupt this video, but we don't have that much longer to go. Let me tell y'all what our Bible lady here in the chat had done to me. She says, Legacy Moon, off topic, did you do a drive-by on IS Gorilla Ave for this evening's choir rehearsal? Let me tell you, Bible lady ain't told me nothing. She just said, did you see what was going down over there at that IS house? So I was like, well, no, I ain't seen nothing. Let me go on over there to see. She ain't tell me. She ain't give me no warning. She did not do you know how they do the warnings on labels with skull and cross. She ain't do none of that. None of that. She let me blindly go over there and look at that foolishness. And the lady, all I know is I heard this. Right? So I was like, what the hell is going on? What is happening here? I know Native said it was cold in the state of Georgia, but what is going on? There are some things running loose there. Okay. And then what was the song called? It wasn't Blessed Sure. Was it Pass Me Not, O Gentle Say? I don't know. It was a James Cleveland song, as I can recall. And I said, Black but not bitter said, no viewer discretion warning. None. What was that? Look, don't make me pull this up after Granny go, because I'll let y'all hear that mess. I was shocked and appalled. I said, y'all wait till I see Bible Lady and tell her about this. What was that song called, Bible Lady? It was a James Cleveland song. Peace Be Still. Peace be still. It was Peace Be Still. The peace was not being still, I'm trying to tell y'all.
Drive. I wasn't trying to park. And she came.
Shut up, Jetson Tabasco.
Up to the car and pulled the door open, reached inside my car. I yanked the car door back as fast as I could. Sorry.
You're okay.
I had 2 small kids in the car, so I locked the door as fast as I could, and she just thought it was hilarious. I tried to pull forward, and she had gotten back into her car, and I had gotten on the phone. That's the point I got on the phone with 911 and called.
All right. So now you called 911 after she opened the door and all the rest of that.
After my husband had come out of the bait store, and she was walking back to her car.
Now on your arm, I see some scratches. Looks like it's starting at your shoulder and coming down.
Yeah, she reached in like a grabbing manner.
Yeah, and looks like one line. Kind of, there's a couple more down.
Now, no shade. I don't see no scratch on this woman's arm, but it might have happened because I was checking out Granny's fingernails, and it looked like it might have happened. Yeah, after this is done, I'm gonna go over there, but we only gonna look at a brief second of it because I value my ears, and I already had to hear it once. She did. Y'all know what's that guy's name? Shouldn't I realize you're what is that? Who that guy? I can't think of his name. But him, he's got that song. Oh my gosh, this was like an animal of another kind.
Like dagger nails.
Yes, Maxwell.
Trying to get the I can see that there's 2 lines in there, just trying to get a good angle where it shows both of those. But it's still it's a contact. So All right.
I'm
And
sorry, I couldn't say that.
it's okay. And your two children were in the car.
Yeah.
But they weren't harmed or anything like
No.
that. The back door wasn't open.
Yeah, the back door wasn't open. I think she was just targeting me.
Okay. And then after it happened, that's when your husband was walking out. Did you see in the video him walking up?
Yeah, he was coming out of the vape store.
Okay.
That everything had happened like in a matter of seconds, and then he came out.
Okay. All right. Is there anything? And obviously, you do want to pursue charges against her for battery.
Yeah.
Okay.
No one should have to go through that with their kids in the car.
All right.
I'd be like, lock her up for everything y'all got. Any charge y'all could put on her, put it on her.
Is there anything that we spoke about off tape that we haven't spoken about on tape?
No.
Is there anything you wish to add, change, or delete from your statement?
No.
Okay, this concludes the statement. All right. Is there anything that we spoke about off tape that we haven't spoken about on tape?
No.
Is there anything you wish to
I don't
add,
know
change,
why
or
that
delete from your
does
statement?
that.
No.
Okay, this concludes the statement. All right.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Take the purse off for me. Okay. Can you turn around and face the car? Yes, you're going to jail. And your feet. Thank you.
She's still shocked.
I'll go with you to the jail. Okay. We'll go with you to the jail.
Look. He said, "Put your for what? Cause Heifer, they done told you twice they're taking you to jail. Okay, that's why you got to put them hands behind your back." And Bible lady, no, I never start that woman's videos at the very beginning, and thank God, because if I'd have heard that chanting, I'd have probably went over to Georgia myself, despite of how cold it is tonight, just so I could tell her off for that.
All right. And I know you think you didn't commit a crime and that everything is just fine, but you did commit a crime. All right? All right. There's nothing else on your person? Okay.
As she's taken into custody, the suspect still argues with officers, trying to justify her actions, but it's too.
Now, if you pay attention to daughter dear here, she's not so much arguing the fact that her mother probably assaulted this lady in front of her children. She doesn't understand how they came up with the burglary charge.
Too late. She's charged with burglary and battery and will spend the night in jail.
Yeah, she's in the back of the car. She's being arrested. Burglary and battery.
Burglary?
Burglary, yes ma'am.
For what?
She burglarized the car? What do you mean? She opened a car that is not hers and battered the person inside. No, not right now.
These cops was not having it. They would not even let her talk. I mean, they let like anybody will talk. They be acting a fool in the street when they finally get the people in the car, and after they have to like pretty much tase them and get them in, and they still let them talk. These cops were not letting her talk to her mama. They said, no. Can I talk? No. Can I get a car? No.
So what happened?
So now she goes down to the jail.
Okay, so what happened now?
I just told you.
But open a car like to attack someone, to steal the car?
To an intent to commit a crime.
Well, what's the crime?
Battery. Battery is the crime. Therefore, it is burglary.
Therefore, what?
It is burglary.
How
Y'all see how she's not arguing the assault part. She just does not see how they got to burglary.
is that? Under what statute? Like, how does that work?
Under what do you mean? What statute? You cannot open somebody else.
Look, do you see, honey, girlfriend done pulled out her phone because she is going to Google, okay? Because Google is our friend, and she doesn't understand how her mother is being arrested for burglary for opening up someone's car door and assaulting them. So she gonna Google, she gonna show that officer what she talking about. She gonna Google it. Black but not bitter said he explained it 10 times already. Yes, but she can't understand the burglary charge. She has not said, and that goes to show you what goes on in this woman's household and how this child grew up. She's not questioned. She never once question the battery component of it. It was the assault, and then she want. I mean, it was the burglary, and then she's going to want to know why her mother has to stay in jail. Hey, Pen Pal 50.
His vehicle with the intent to commit a crime.
Well, what was the crime?
I just
Wait, is Jackson Tabasco leaving, or is she still? You got to hang on in there. We almost done Jackson Tabasco.
What is ready to do?
She opened the car and committed battery once inside the car.
So she got out her car and walked over to another car and opened their car door?
Yes,
That what
Heffa.
happened?
Exactly.
And this all started because of what?
So I'll tell you. I don't have to tell you.
Well, I
but will tell
appreciate
you.
it.
What I told her was a trivial parking lot argument where they cut each other off in a parking lot, and then she felt she had to go serve justice on her own. Yeah, it's unacceptable.
So can I have her car keys so I can use her car?
No, the car's going on the tow truck. No, the car's getting towed.
Oh, the car's getting towed.
Yes.
And where's she going?
She couldn't fathom that her mama's car was getting towed. She didn't. She was okay with her. Okay, assault. Okay, but burglary.
To the jail, Charlotte County Jail.
And where is it?
That is on Airport Road down in Punta Gorda.
Okay, so will she get out tonight?
No, first thing in the morning.
So she has to stay there overnight.
Yep.
That's what no means.
She'll go to first appearance
Is
with the
there a
judge.
way I can talk to her?
No.
Not at all.
No, because she was a very rude person and she doesn't think she committed a crime.
Well, I'm trying.
Look, honey, she said, there's no way I could talk. No, you can't. No. Okay. Oops. That is the end of that. She gets she gets the battery and the assault charge. Let me show y'all the vampire man. Let me show y'all him. And then I'll show y'all his picture. And now, y'all don't be scared because he ain't good to look at. So here we go. This is the guy, the vampire Jesus guy. So we're gonna look at him. This is what he looks like. And then after this, then we're gonna go over there and grab that video. Black but not better. I am not going to be forgetting about the choir rehearsal because I don't think y'all believe me. Yes, Jackson Tabasco, mama gone. Mama gone. Southside Chi-Town said no favors. That's right. He said that she was not very nice to me. So no favors. Yeah, yeah, this is him. This is so he was married to a wife, then he married the wife's sister, and then he married he had his first wife, right? Then he married that first wife's sister. Okay, and then the sister wife, not to be confused with me and B, the sister wife, meanwhile, the first wife, she went on somewhere. So the sister wife had a sister. So he got the sister wife's sister pregnant. And then one of the sister's children pregnant, and I think a couple more of his daughters. So these was just babies all over the place. And like I said, these girls, so nobody understood. Like I said, the second wife, which is the first sister wife, I think she was slow. And as a matter of fact, I think she lived and she didn't go to jail. And she was kind of like, when you hear them interview her, I think she was kind of slow. She just seemed like she was slow. But her, I'm on the fence about. But her daughters and the daughters of the daughters and the daughters getting pregnant, they don't know because that's all they saw. I mean, this man started messing with these little girls when they were very little girls. So, that's all they know. So that's what he looks like. Now, let me go over here and grab this infamous mess We are not, like I said, gonna be here long because I can't listen to that. I can't listen to it too long. Oh, look, it's right here. It's right here. Now we are not going to go back to why y'all ain't tell me. So today is Woody's birthday, and she did look, let me see something, y'all. Let me see something. But this live ain't even started yet. It starts in 10 hours. So in 10 hours, y'all, if y'all want to run over there, y'all go on and run over there because she's gonna be doing a birthday live for Woody. Because it's his birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. All right, let me where is it? Where is it? Now I got to let y'all hear the my sister gonna wake up and say, "What is going on out here?" Okay. Oh, goodness gracious. Let me go a little bit further so y'all can hear what I heard. I might have to cut this out my live. Let me stop because I want to get it right at the.
It be no water can swallow the sheep when the master of
Y'all know James Cleveland. You know, peace be still. Shh. Y'all, if y'all ain't never seen James Cleveland, y'all don't. Shh. The choir be saying, they be already whispering, peace be still, peace be still. He be, shh. With his thick tongue sound, blah, 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 he'll start talking, right? Now, to be honest with y'all, I don't think the woman has a bad voice. It's just when she was doing that ooh thing, she just needed to
just peace. All right. So here we go, Sopranos. Let's go from
take it back to peace. Peace.
So, don't see or demons or whatever.
Okay. I'll put it up. I wish I could see. I can't see, wait a minute. Let me put my glasses on. Maybe I can see it better. Oh, okay. I see it a little bit better. But y'all there, look at Southside Chi-Town's new avatar. While y'all listen to the smooth music stylings of infamous Sylvia.
Get up.
come on.
Sweetly open.
be still. Y'all know that was one. Y'all, I used to love me some James Cleveland. Black but not bitter said, "Peace, be quiet." Oh. Ari Bob said, "I dozed off, and the cat Wallen woke me up." Oh my gosh. JB said, like scratching the chalkboard. Allegedly in Harmon said, "Bless her little heart." Miss Boogie Down says, "I really think there is something mentally off with her, and this whole choir is tone deaf." Jackson Tabasco said, "She can't sing." Bible Lady said, "God is not pleased. He's actually pissed off." Mai Tai said, "The choir director." Shay B said, "She can't sing a note." V. Lenore said, "Black but not bitter. Jesus be different people altogether that can sing." No, you did not say Richard Pryor looking ass. Dimples Wimples, where you come from? Dimples Wimples said, "I'd rather listen to Sexual Chocolate." That's it. Sexual Chocolate. Barbara Lady says, "Sounds like the kids from Rugrats." I Revive says, "This lady is the Ghetto Truman Show." Shay B said, "Big Mr. Magoo glasses." Oh, Southside said, "James is turning over in his grave." It's a shame. I like his music. Too bad he's an offender. Ray Della Lewis said, "We are all going to have nightmares." Salty Buzzard said, "I swear, I can't take no more." Go Roro said, "No, no, no. Change songs quick. Pitch is there, but not for her. Hello." Bible Lady said, "Look, now this is your fault, Bible Lady." Bible Lady said, "Peace has left the building. Peace gone." Peace is gone. The Bushes said, "She don't even know the words. They are repeating the same thing." That's pretty much all it does is peace be still, and just a little in between parts. Black but not bitter said, "At Legacy, did you say that she was singing a Maxwell song?" No, I didn't. What I said was she there's a part on here where she's going, oh, I think before it starts, she's kind of going, oh, and it just, I thought of Maxwell, but more so off key. So Go Roro said, "I like native songs. Keep it much better." My time said, "I think the director was trying to find the key himself." Y'all are vicious. So that's it, y'all. That is it. So, in case some of y'all are watching this on the replay, if you're trying to figure out what we are talking about, you might not see it because I think I'm going to take this mess out of my life. But anyhow, those were the musical stylings of infamous Sylvia. Jackson Tabasco said she's whining for a bone, and Shay B just put bones in the chat. So y'all have Bible Lady to thank and blame for this. She had come over here and just irked my spirit by telling me that there was something for me to see, but she did not tell me that I was going to go deaf finding it. So y'all, we owe this to Bible Lady. Wendy Shy said, Whenever the Lord says peace, there will be peace. Goro said she doesn't know the lyrics. She doesn't know the lyrics in Dimples. Thanks, Bible Lady. C. Jackson Tabasco said, thank you, Bible Lady. Y'all got her to thank. Black but not bitter said, I rebuke this performance in the name of Jesus. And on that note, we're going to get out of here. I'm going to put on some music that we can all kind of dig, that's going to calm us down and get those frayed nerves back to peace so that we can have a good night's sleep. So y'all have a good night. Thank you so much for the super stickers. Thank you for being here. Shout out to the marvelous Moonlight Mods. Thank you for those of you who came in early, came in late, came in the middle, or right on time. Whatever, doesn't matter when you arrived, just as long as you were here, and I really appreciate it. Let me find some decent music to play for y'all. Let me see if I can find the slowest of the slow, because I know y'all is traumatized. But like I said, for those of y'all who are watching a replay and you feel like something's missing, it's probably because it is, because I done took it out. Good night. Well, where's the music? Lord, my music won't. Oh, here we go. I think we heard that already. I don't think I want to hear this either. That ain't calming my nerves. Oh, that was nice. Yeah, we'll go back to that. This song is called God Mode. Unlike what we just heard from infamous Sylvia. Good night and good mental health, right, Shay B? Intimate Sylvia.